so we approach the halfway point of the second half. Penny Hashigan's behind the defense now. A chance to knot this. It's a 2-goal game as Penny Hashigan gets a beauty from her sister Maddie Hashigan.
Well,
thank
here
you
it's
for
still
all you
14-7.
You've done.
3rd and 15.
You sacrifice.
Montoya.
We appreciate you. We love you. And happy Veterans Day. And with that, good morning. Happy Friday as well. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and A. Marie today. How you living back there?
Doing good. Yes, thank you to our veterans.
It's something that I think we should say on a daily basis, and hopefully we
Absolutely.
do. However it is you say thank you. It's one of those days where I think, I guess, a federal holiday and the garage is closed, and so the courts are closed and whatever. But then you tend to take things for granted, not because you want to, because they're there and they're so consistent and they're so right, they're so positive, and it's there all the time, like our veterans, like our military, like our service people, and we shouldn't. It should be an everyday thing. I know you feel the same way.
Oh yes, you got me a little emotional there, right? That was very nice, Jeff. In a good way. In a good way.
All right then. All right. Good morning. How you living? You good today?
Great.
Friday.
Friday. Let's go.
All right. No JJ today. It's me and A. Marie. I guess Stephanie will be in around 8:30, 9
That's our
o'clock.
new little thing this week.
All right. Well, it's our little rotation. 2 girls on.
We'll wait to hoe for her.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. You can't hoe without her.
Can't hoe without
she
Steph.
loves a hoe. Who doesn't love a hoe? We got a ton for you today, and we're going to go a lot of different places. You had the football last night, 25-15 Panthers. Did you see that coming last night?
Shh. I mean, the Falcons are not in first place anymore, Jeff.
Falcons are not in first place anymore. They're 4 and 6
NFC
now.
South.
Yeah. And in fact, the Panthers are a game and a half back.
Watch out.
First place. I look at the Panthers and I just think they're not horrible.
No, they're not.
Their defense is nice. They don't utilize DJ Moore at all. They don't utilize some of the weapons. And Dante Foreman can run the ball. I loved him when he came up with Houston. He was one of those fantasy backs that I picked early. Waited for him to blow up and then never did. And now he's sitting on my bench and he went for 130 yards and on 31 carries last night. They got rid of Christian McCaffrey, and I think the common thought was, all right, they're tanking. And maybe that was what they were thinking too. But you don't tell guys who are on the field to tank, right? And it might even be the front office's thought. All right, let's tank because, I mean, I don't know. Are they at the top of the list of teams that need a quarterback next year? Like at the top of the list?
Yes.
Are they number one? Houston, them?
Yes.
The Davis Mills thing, as much as I love him.
I know.
Probably,
it's hard because you're rooting for Davis Mills, but they're going to need a quarterback.
Yeah. I don't know who needs one more, but this PJ Walker, because they got 3 of them now. 3 like super marginal at best quarterbacks in Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, and PJ Walker. PJ Walker, and it's not fair to judge on numbers last night because they played a quagmire. He was 10 for 16, 108, but he won the game. Marcus Mediocre was 19 for 30, 186, 2 touchdowns and interception last night.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the Panthers every week, and so these 2 teams played a couple weeks ago, and that was a crazy overtime game where the Panthers had a shot and they didn't. I look at the Panthers, week in and week out, and you don't know what you're going to get. Although now you do know that they're going to run the football and run it well. But they've been in some games, and then they've lost some big ones. Steve Wilkes is coaching for his job. Every one of these guys is playing for a job in the NFL. Dante Foreman, I think, has established himself as an NFL running back, whether it's going to be with this club or somebody else. And it's funny, I hear all the time, well, they're tanking. You know who's not tanking? You know who never is tanking, no matter what the front office wants? The dudes who are out there. Now, they might not be good at times. There may be times where you tell me, well, the teams are tanking because they put out rosters that aren't very good. And it might even be a situation here where the Panthers front office thought that they're putting, well, all right, we're done. We're tanking. We got rid of Christian McCaffrey, and we're going to throw PJ Walker out there, and we're just going to stink, and we're going to get that first pick. Damn it, these guys keep winning. Did you watch Ted Lasso at all?
I started it.
All right, so at the starting, remember when she was just the whole reason of bringing Ted Lasso over there was to lose games, right?
Yes.
And she was the owner.
It's very funny.
Yeah. Oh, it's a freaking great show. It's well written, well acted. It's a great show. But the whole premise was she brought this guy over to make a joke out of it, to lose right? And every time they won, she would and clap her hands. But it was disgust. She wanted to tank. And I wonder if that's what's going on in Carolina, right? Like, are they happy their team's winning every night? Well, not every night, but last night.
No.
I mean, they won 3. But I promise you, the dudes who are not tanking are the dudes who are out playing football, playing for their jobs. And they won a football game. They beat a team that was tied for first place last night, whatever that means to you. All right, here's a guest list. You ready? So you'll be back and forth from here and there and everywhere. Is that your deal?
I'll be all over today.
All right. A. Marie is taking your calls at 505-246-0610. 505-246-0610. That is also your text line, 505-246-0610. Emails will come in this morning. Jeff@sportsanimalabq.com. JJ@sportsanimalabq.com. And on the Twitter, you can hit him, and one day he'll respond at _JJ Buck. Adrian's producing on television. We're on ProView Networks. The simulcast, you can watch the show on our Facebook page, the OD in the AM, on Comcast Channel 26, and on YouTube, the ProView Networks YouTube page. Guest list today. You ready for this? We got a lot for you today. The NCAA regionals for cross country are in town. And Joe Franklin's got one of the best teams in the country on the women's side. The Lobo cross country and track coach is going to be with us at 8:00 this morning. We're going to preview that because this is like this isn't just some little meet. Oh, and it's not even like your league meet. This is the NCAA regionals. This is 5 of the best in the country are here. This is a big deal. And so Joe's going to be with us at 8:00. 8:15, Ernie C. DeBacca is going to be in studio. Ernie is the executive director, Big Dog, over at the Hispano Chamber of Commerce. They're doing some cool things, but want to get with Ernie because Ernie's running a contest right now with the New Mexico Bowl called the Jingle Bowl. Hey, Marie.
It's finally happening.
This is happening
now.
My
gosh.
That's right. No, this is going down. And so Ernie's going to talk to you about the partnership between the Hispano Chamber and what we're doing with the New Mexico Bowl and what that's going to mean on game day, what it means now. It's actually something that I think is really cool.
Oh, my God. I'm so excited.
Yeah, so Ernie will be here at 8:15. 9:00, Lobo linebacker Rico Hanna is going to be with us. Lobo football tomorrow. On the road, they will be at Air Force trying to snap that losing streak. So we'll touch base at 9:00 with Rico Hanna. So we got a lot of guests for you today. I think some really cool stuff. So if you want to get in, now wouldn't be a bad time for you. 505-246-0610 or 888-922-0610 if you're still paying that toll. It is also game night for Lobo men's basketball. They play tonight at the Pit against South Alabama. And I'm just going to tell you, this is a team that was picked third in the Sun Belt. I'm not telling you they're going to lose, but I'm going to tell you this is not a cupcake that's coming in here. This is a team that's got some players. This is a team that had got a first-place vote in the Sun Belt. Won big the other night, and USA can play. So we'll preview that. I'll have the call over on News Radio tonight. If you can't make it to the Pit, give us a listen. I think the game starts. I better know this. 7:00 tonight, 6:30 pregame over on
also, Jeff,
News Radio KKOB. Yeah.
Also, I'll be at Cherry Friday today for the Sports Animal.
Where
on
and when?
Albertsons on Coors, giving out free Lobo shirts with the Lobo cheer team, and sometimes the mascot comes, and free tickets. Free. We all know you love free here. Free Lobo tickets. 11 a.m. Albertsons on Coors.
Nothing is ever.
Come on,
free
y'all.
enough.
Free T-shirts.
You know that, right? Nothing.
Free Lobo shirts, free tickets, and come,
Nothing.
Come meet A. Marie.
So which one are you going to be at?
It says Albertsons on Coors. I'll get a more That's what. So just drive down Coors and look for me.
You know,
I'll find I'll find some better barriers for you. But.
Take I-40 to Coors and go.
And look for A. Marie. I'm tall.
South. I mean, is there only one Albertsons on Coors?
I know. I was thinking about this morning. I'm going to put in my little Google map, and I'll let you know later on the show.
Here, hold on. I'm looking. I got a Google map too, right?
But
I hate
it's
Google
Sports
Radio.
Animals repping Cherry Fridays today, just like every Friday, and come out and get your free tickets. People love free tickets.
There's an Albertsons on Coors in Montano.
There we go. That's one I'm at.
Is that the one?
It has to be.
Well, but there's one at 6200 Coors. There's also one at 10131 Coors.
Okay, give me a second. I'm
just saying, man. If you want people to come out and see, like,
I'm gonna get after the break. I'm gonna.
Yeah, there appears to be two of them.
Ooh, don't want to mess people up this morning for the free tickets. So stay tuned for which Albertsons on Coors it's gonna be.
I'm just saying, man. All right, so that's the guest list. We're going to get into football. There's a report this morning, and with all due respect, I'm finding it impossible to believe, that there's a former teammate of Aaron Rodgers who's saying, well, I can see where they're going to bench Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, who's going to bench Aaron Rodgers? What are you talking about? But that's a report out there. So we'll get into that. We're going to get into the football. Cowboys have a big one this weekend. Cowboys and the Packers. And I'm hearing that's got to be people telling me that's an absolute have to win. I'm like, really? Do they have to win in Green Bay this weekend? I mean,
No.
they should. You'd prefer it, but do they have to win? All right, 505-246-0610. When we return, going through the NFL, the big stories of the NFL, the big rumors of the NFL, who's playing, latest on Josh Allen and Matthew Stafford in the NFL. Dodger fan, your favorite pitcher's back for how long? Let you know that as well because he's a free agent. Jeff Symbieta, A. Marie, come on in and say hello on a Friday. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Breeze is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Sunday night, Buffalo, Minnesota is interesting. How you feeling about that with probably no Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills?
I'm feeling good. I was feeling good in general, even with Josh Allen playing, but I guess the Vikings will be facing old quarterback
Case Keenum.
Yeah,
you
and
know.
Stephon Diggs.
Dude, you know. Two dudes, you know. All right, this is interesting. And I don't know that I buy this, but everybody's got a microphone. And so everybody can say whatever the hell everybody wants to say. Greg Jennings is a former receiver at the Green Bay Packers, former teammate of Aaron Rodgers. And he was pretty good. He was on something called The Carton Show. I don't know what that is. But again, everybody's got an opinion. And so this is getting headlines because it's a former player talking about Aaron Rodgers. And I don't think he's got any knowledge. But he was asked whether the Packers should consider benching Aaron Rodgers, their $50 million guy, and give Jordan Love a shot and see if the wheels fall off. And I don't know, when do the wheels fall off? When do you consider the wheels have fallen off? They've lost 5 in a row. When do the wheels, are they hanging on by one lug nut? What are we?
No, they're just having a bad season.
All right, but when do the wheels fall? It's a bad season. He's been bad.
Yeah.
All right. Said Greg Jennings on whether or not they should bench him. Of course, sooner rather than later. Look at their schedule. In the next 3 games, you got the Cowboys coming in this week. You got the Titans coming in a few days later, and then you got to go to Philly to face the Eagles, I believe. If they lose 2 out of those 3 games, which they could lose all 3, it's done.
You don't bench Aaron Rodgers.
He says you got to see what Jordan Love can do. You got to give him an opportunity, end quote.
No. I disagree. Aaron Rodgers is starting quarterback this year. Jordan Love might be your future.
Another guy they love up there, Leroy Butler. I was just up there about a month and a half ago. They love Leroy Butler. He said Packers should sit Rodgers in favor of Love if they lose the next 3. Now, that would mean they're on an 8-game losing skid. Quote Leroy Butler, after that point, if you lost those games, you got to get Jordan Love in there at some point because there's no playoffs. There's no playoffs. You're not in the playoffs. You have to find out at some point, can Jordan Love play because you can't get rid of Aaron Rodgers because of his contract. But you can find a way to get Jordan Love some work to just kind of find out what you're going to have in a few years, end quote. How about that? Those are 2, one Hall of Famer and another big name, former Packer teammates, coming out and saying, you got to bench him. You're not buying it, right?
Nope, absolutely not.
So tell me why, if you lose, and they're not saying now, but tell me why, if you lose the next 3 and you've lost 8 in a row, and so you're going to be at that point, what would you be? You are currently, you're buried anyway.
This is actually so interesting.
So if you are,
I guess,
if you're
get
3
him
and 9,
experience,
if you're 3 on 9, what are you playing Aaron Rodgers for?
That's true. You don't want to risk anything, I guess. And it's just such a weird situation because we haven't seen Aaron Rodgers in this situation. Man. I think people are just waiting for him to turn around, but I think it's too late. Okay, so maybe that is a good advice, actually. Maybe get Jordan Love some experience if they have no chance of making the playoffs, which I still don't think they do.
That's what these guys are saying. They're not saying bench him tomorrow.
Right. I get what you're saying. So if they continue to lose, all right, yeah, get Jordan Love experience.
I guess it's a conversation that we can have.
No, this is
in
great.
3 weeks. But you're sitting there, and could they lose the Cowboys this weekend? Sure they can.
Of course.
Can they lose?
Cowboys are a good team.
Can they lose to the Titans next week? Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Can they lose the next week on the road to the Eagles?
That's 3 tough games.
All right. So at
3 good teams.
At that point, they would be 3 and 9.
Wow, and we haven't probably seen that in a very long time.
Remember the lady giving me the tour of Lambeau Field about a month and a half ago saying, and we've got, however many championships they got. And this year, and in 2023, the banner's going to go there when Aaron Rodgers leads us to one. In a big Wisconsin
I'm waiting for
accent.
this Wisconsin accent,
yeah. I had to work. But she had a big Wisconsin accent, and when Aaron Rodgers leads us to the next one. And we're like, and she thought, she was great.
Okay.
They're 3 and 6, man.
Okay.
And they've lost 5 in a row, and they look pathetic, and they got the Cowboys, the Titans, and the Eagles coming up.
Jeff,
Yeah.
guess last time they were under 500.
Under 500?
Yeah,
Like
just guess what year.
ever? Like this
Yeah,
late
like-
in the season or what?
Oh my
Like
gosh.
were they 0-1 ever?
So let's see here. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These records are out of control for Green Bay. In 2018, they were 6-9-1.
6-9-1, 2018. Yeah, that's not that long.
Yeah, no, not that long ago. Gosh, I'm looking for a 3. Yeah, man, they have winning records majority of their franchise.
Well, the recent like the
Yeah,
last 2
yeah.
decades with Favre, because before Favre got there, they were horrible.
They were horrible. Yeah, I'm looking just in the
There was 2
2000s.
decades of being really, really bad there.
2005, 4-12. Yep, that's about it.
Yeah.
Two seasons like that in 22 years.
Mean Machine says we've seen Jordan Love every preseason, Jeffy. I know because all the talking heads are yelling at me, Jordan Love sucks. Okay.
I don't think that's fair.
That's what you know of him in the NFL, right? You know what?
When he got thrown into play against the Chiefs because Aaron Rodgers had COVID.
Well, you know, I'm not like. Do I feel bad for Jordan Love? Like I do. Now you're going, Jeff. Jordan Love's made a lot of money to sit on the bench, and I'm like, yeah, fine. What would Jordan Love's career have been if he got drafted somewhere else? He would have had his chance by now. Now, he might have been Sam Darnold and Josh Rosen, or he might have been Justin Fields or Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Right? Or he could have been somewhere in the middle, have been Marcus Mediocre.
I love that name, Jeff.
But I feel for him because he never got a chance. And again, I always tell you this. You know, the guys that I know, Jordan played in the New Mexico Bowl back in his second to last year at Utah State. It wasn't even his last year. And he was terrific and just could have been a nicer, gracious, charming young man. He was great. Came on the show with us. He was wonderful. And so you root for a guy like that, and you watch him play in college, and you're like, wow, he's really good. Now, I don't know if he would have been a good NFL quarterback or not. But was Josh Rosen fall into this too? Never got a chance? Or did Josh Rosen get his chance and never took advantage of it? Because I think of 2 guys that came out that I wanted to see play in the NFL. And Jordan was one. He didn't light it up in camp or anything or in preseason, but even if he did, he wasn't getting in because they have Aaron Rodgers.
Of course.
Right?
Of course.
And so he was put in a situation where somehow he was cast as the bad guy, even though he didn't really do anything. And I'm not even sure Rodgers did anything. Rodgers just didn't do anything to squelch it. It's not like Rodgers went out and said things about him. He just didn't do anything to calm it down. But do you feel like he ever got his chance? Like I feel like Jordan Love's going to go away. This contract's going to expire. He might get a chance to go to someone's camp. And the next quarterback after Aaron Rodgers of the Green Bay Packers is not going to be Jordan Love. Do you feel that way?
Yes.
How many years has it been? Like 3 or 4? It's
man.
been a minute now.
I think it's 3. And
Right.
then I remember it
So
was
this
a
is
first
3 or-
round pick. I know people were upset
Yeah.
because they didn't
Because
get
they
Aaron
need a receiver.
Rodgers a receiver.
And they traded up to get him, and then no, I get it.
And then he kind of took that as a
huge insult. And
2020.
So he played 2021. This is his 3rd season.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's got next year. Then there's the option. Yeah, I feel like he's one of those guys we'll never know about. And I almost feel that way about Josh Rosen, but maybe I don't because Josh Rosen's got a million chances to at least stick around, and he never does. But yeah, I how much do you buy into it? Because if they go 3-9, they lose their next 3, and they may. Do you shelve it and say, all right, we're done? Shut Aaron Rodgers down and let Jordan Love go play? It's kind of an interesting concept. And I'm just going to tell you, if they go down this path, if they lose to the Cowboys this weekend, there's going to be a little bit more momentum each week for that conversation. And Aaron Rodgers is going to sit around and tell you, yeah, no, it can't happen. No, I'm here to play. And, well, if they want to bench me, they want to play Jordan, they can do what they're going to do. Just make sure Mike checks cash. Ruben, good morning to you. Hi, Ruben.
Hey, good morning, Jeff. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. Hey, first of all, I was calling to I agree with the Lobo schedule. I've been hearing your program with a lot of people about the scheduling, but this is a great schedule. And the reason I'm calling you today is because I'm a little nervous, and I don't know if you probably know better than I do, but about a 7-footer that South Alabama has, and I was wondering how Pitino's big man would handle it, and what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, no, we're going to see it. We're going to see a good player tonight. I mean, we're going to see a good player. South Alabama and Samuel. I'm going to get into that a little bit later. What if I could get rid of that before it goes? There we go. Yeah, this is one of those games tonight where y'all don't know much about them, and you're gonna see them, and you're gonna see an athletic team on the floor tonight. You're gonna go, oh wow, they're pretty good. That's one of those tonight, and we'll get into some Lobo basketball.
And Cherry Fridays on Montano and Coors, by the way.
It's the one on Montano and Coors.
Come see me,
please. Yeah, please.
And then go see Jeff later.
505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. Come on in and play radio with us. 8 o'clock this morning, Joe Franklin's going to be with us. We're talking about the NCAA Regional Cross Country meet that's in town today. 8:15, Ernie C. Tabaka, the president of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber. We're talking Jingle Bowl, baby. And then at 9 o'clock, Rico Hanna will talk Lobo football. Business owners, you get it. Your computers, your network, your remote access are vital to how your business operates, and now hackers threaten everything about your business. Well, ABQ IT provides state-of-the-art cybersecurity. More and more business owners realize that is a necessary part of protecting your data. ABQ IT created a business model that gives you peace of mind, knowing your system is secure. They'll watch for any activity that's malicious, protect your operation, keep it working efficiently, and best of all, they do it at one predictable cost. So do you get several bills now? One from the internet provider, one from the cybersecurity company, another when you buy new equipment? With ABQ IT, there's no hourly rate, no labor billing, no hidden fees or out-of-scope charges. Your rate will be predictable every month, and it will not change. Business owners, get a free assessment from ABQ IT, and don't worry about your computer problems again. ABQ IT is now the official IT provider of the New Mexico Raptors Hockey Club. Visit abq-it.com. That's abq-it.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures.
Ow. Jaguars are coming to town tonight, South Alabama. First ever meeting between New Mexico and South Alabama. Richard Pitino's played South Alabama before when he was at Florida International. He's 0-2. Did you know that against the Jaguars?
No, I did not.
They got some
Revenge
players now.
game.
Kevin Samuel is a player for them. He is their 7-foot grad student, big dude that can flat out ball. He's from Barbuda, Codrington Village, Barbuda, but he can play. They had and they won their opener the other night against Mobile, but Jamar Franklin had 18 for them the other night. They're the only Sun Belt team to finish last season in the top 3 in their league in both scoring offense and scoring defense. So they play both sides of the floor. They've got 2 players on the preseason, all Sun Belt teams. Samuel was named to the first team, and then Greg Parham, who was voted to the second team. So this is big. There's a lot going on here.
I'm excited for you.
Yeah, this could be fun tonight. South Alabama's lost their last 4 road openers, if that means anything to you. Whatever that means to you. So I'll get you a little more into it, but to Ruben's point, yeah, no, you got a team coming in here. You got a team. I know a lot of you aren't going to respect it because you don't know much about it, but you got a ball club coming in. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and A. Marie on a Friday, Veterans Day, and again, thank you. We'll say this a number of times. If you're like, yes. and sometimes you hear me say things over and over. We know. You don't listen for 3 hours straight. There's very few of you who are in here for 3 hours. You're in here 12, 13
and we appreciate
minutes at a time. No, look, we appreciate however and wherever you listen. But if I say something in the 7 o'clock hour, you're not going to hear it in the 9. So we'll say it many times. But to all of our veterans, we say thank you. Thank you very much. Sid says he's concerned about Mr. Buck.
Oh.
Have you checked the hospitals and jails? I've been to Cedar City. It's more of a summer tourist trap. How much trouble could he have gotten into in the dead of winter? Well, it's not the dead of winter. I mean, it was mid-fall.
Our new theory is he won the Powerball.
That's what I think.
Good for him.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. I think he had a stop in L.A. recently and bought a Powerball ticket at a convenience store in Los Angeles. And now JJ, that's what I think. All right. HB says the parade of patsies continues, Jeff. I'm not so mad about USA. That's South Alabama. But I am so furious about the exempt tournament I can't see straight. The whole point of those was playing clubs. A program like Lobo Basketball might no longer be able to schedule otherwise. But this year, it's become just another tool to fatten up on cupcakes. Okay? Don't go. I don't know what to tell you, man. I was having this conversation.
Then don't go.
Yeah, I guess that's my answer. And it's probably not the answer UNM wants me to give you, but I mean, I think this is such a minority of people. Let's have this conversation again. Who do they want you to play? Well, I'll tell you who they want you to play. They think you should be playing Kansas, and they should be coming to you. And then next week it should be Duke, and if you got to go on the road, you go to UCLA. Because they're so good, because you're Lobo basketball. Because you're this dominant, unbelievable, historic power. That's why. Oh, by the way, if you look at schedules, I mean, Duke plays Longwoods and UCLA plays Cal State Northridge, but that wouldn't be good enough for y'all because you're better than that. No, you know where
it's ridiculous. No, I know it's just ridiculous.
It's crazy, right? And it's infuriating. And I like Kansas beat North Dakota State last night. Creighton beat North Dakota. Texas beat Houston Christian. Indiana beat Bethune-Cookman. Texas Tech played Texas Southern. Like this is just how it is, man. But for some reason, and I really believe it to be a minority. Wyoming beat Nichols last night, 79-68. They're without Graham Ike. Right? I really believe it to be a minority of Lobo fan. Now, they're vocal. They're vocal about it. But I just, Virginia Tech beat Lehigh. Right? Ohio State played Charleston Southern last night. But yet somehow you're too good. You shouldn't have to play South Alabama and Southern Utah. That's not how it is, man. But we're not doing this all day today.
No.
We're just not.
This is going in with the attendance thing. Just get out. Just stop.
No. We beat the hell out of it this week. We really did. Soap. Remember I told you?
Oh, yeah.
Bourne says there's a Thanksgiving soap marathon.
What?
Yeah, and he sent me a link.
Bourne,
that is beautiful. I mean, flat out beautiful. Sitcoms online on antenna TV. I'm out. Yes. I don't expect a lot of people to remember Soap. It was just good.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, it was
eventually.
All right. Yeah, I mean, eventually, watch a few. They're funny. It was a little edgy for its time.
Oh no, I need shows after the sports equinoxes.
It was back. You had one of the crazy brothers who hung out with his ventriloquist all the time and treated his little dummy as a human, and the dummy became a character. And Billy Crystal played a character named Jody. He was an openly gay character, which was one of the first openly gay characters on a network sitcom, which was a big deal at the time. You had, and it was brilliant. It was brilliant.
I like watching old shows.
Yeah,
and I love watching old shows. I'm like, oh, they can't make this today now. It's crazy.
Yeah. James says, can we talk about the women? Why are they playing the same time as Lobo football? It's going to be a typical Houston game. Cougs come into University Arena every year, and by the second quarter, they're tugging on their shorts, gasping for air. Okay, Lobo women's basketball tomorrow, midday.
Take on Houston.
Yep. I'm assuming JJ's doing that game. I haven't heard anything that he's not.
Hopefully.
But yeah, but you get hoops tonight. I don't see one of those big upsets last night. I'm looking just through, the other night, Louisville lost at home to, who did I tell you Louisville lost to?
Bellarmine.
Bellarmine. Yeah. And then North Dakota State South Dakota State won at Boise State. And there was another one. Notre Dame struggled with Radford yesterday. Notre Dame beat Radford by 3, 79-66. Why are we playing Radford? We're Notre Dame. Why the hell?
I'm sure they're not saying that this morning.
I promise you they're not.
They won. They're like, woo, we won.
No, I don't know if they're woohoo, we beat the hell out of it, but they won.
They won.
Yeah.
A win is a win.
Yeah, they got their win. St. Mary's played Vermont. USC played Alabama State. I mean, look, man. But we should, man. Why? I mean, I haven't heard of them. It can't be worth a crap. Creighton played North Dakota. I tell you, Texas played Houston Christian. I mean, it is what it is. All right. Coming up at the 8 o'clock mark, Joe Franklin's going to be with us. Looking forward to talking to the Lobo track and cross country coach as the big regionals are in town this weekend. It's the opening drive. Jeff A. Marie on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about. We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Dream Style Stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics.
Sports Animal.
I say thank you to the text line. I missed this. I did miss it. Text line says Oklahoma State men's basketball went down last night. You are right. See? Who do you think they lost to last night? How do you think it's going over in Stillwater on radio this morning? Southern Illinois beat them 61-60. What the hell are we playing Southern Illinois for? That's right. Southern Illinois, the Salukis, 61-60. Went in Stillwater, beat them. Happens, boys and girls. Sucks when it happens to you. It's the opening drive. Jeff, JJ, A. Marie, Adrian is producing on the television side on ProView Networks. The text line is open. Coors at Corrales Road. There's an Albertsons on Coors, 1 block south of Alameda. Would that be Coors South? Where are you going to be for Albertsons?
Coors Northwest Road. It's on Montano, Albertsons Market on Montano and Coors. Those are the closest cross streets I can get
All right,
to.
so Coors and Montano. So those of you who know that Albertsons, if you want to go see A. Marie, it's Cherry Friday. I kind of wore cherry today.
Yeah, you did.
Just a little.
I wore a black Lobo sweatshirt.
Yeah. Woofy, woofy, woofy.
Woofy,
right?
woofy, woofy.
Yeah.
Come get some free stuff from the New Mexico, Lobo Cheer. They're awesome.
So you'll be out there at 11 o'clock.
Yes.
Handing out free tickets and woofing.
With
tickets
the cheer team.
There's tickets to next Friday's game? It's got to be.
Yes.
Is it bad for football?
Yes.
Yeah, it's solid stuff.
And free T-shirts.
Oh.
And sometimes they bring other swag.
Free is cheap, dude. People
Come
love
on.
free stuff. Yep. People love that. You know where we were last night? We were over at all. Have you been to All in Autographs?
I have, because of you.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah, I can't remember why we decided to go one day, but it's when I was inspired by you. That's all I remember.
Was I lying when I told you that's a world-class store right here in Albuquerque?
So nice.
Yeah. We held a New Mexico Bowl board event and partners last night, and Shane and April Lynn hosted us over there.
It's fun.
And people are just like, oh, this place is amazing, looking around. Yeah, if you're thinking of holiday shopping, boy, it could start there as well. All right, 505-246-0610 if you want to get in on what's going on this weekend. Cowboy fan were you on this? So you're 5-point favorite at home. Actually, you're not at home. You're up at Green Bay. You're 5-point favorite on the road against Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay. And Cowboys have been so much better than the Packers. Cowboys feel like they're way better than Packers. You look at the line and you say 5. It's just not enough. But the piece that's holding you back is, well, that's still Aaron Rodgers. Is it still Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
So are you waiting for an Aaron Rodgers breakout game? He scored 9 points last week against the Lions, who give up points like you hand out Halloween candy. And it was his fault. Like it's not because they couldn't run the football. It's not because receivers weren't open. He was bad, especially in the red zone.
Very bad. And I don't think I've ever seen that kind of Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
And I think that's why we're all anticipating, like, when is it gonna have that game? I think we're all waiting, because that's all we've known.
So we're waiting for an Aaron Rodgers game at some point.
We haven't heard the relax in a long
There's
time.
nothing to relax about.
I know.
I mean, it's panic, and it should be. Why do I think Cowboys are just going to go in there and put it on them? Mike McCarthy's the coach. Is that a lost piece of this? The former Packers coach who was run out of there, coming back in with a team that's way better than they are.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel like he's going to go in there and the Cowboys are just going to put it on the Packers and just continue to kick these guys while they're down? I don't see where the Packers are coming back. I don't see, when there's bad teams, and there's people that are trying to convince me that this is going to happen with Tampa Bay. I don't see a great defense there, or this great weapons that are just going to get unleashed and they're just underachieving and they're going to put it together and they're going to figure it. I just don't see any of that. And I know that the key that you see is number 12 standing back there. And you've seen it for years, and he was the MVP the last 2 years. And, well, Jeff, he didn't just lose it. Maybe. Or maybe he did. Or maybe he's got nowhere to go and he's got no help. Like, I don't know if he's just lost it. But tell me what you see with the Packers. It makes you think that they're going to turn this thing around. Because I don't see it. Hello, Howie.
I'm not a bragger and a boaster when it comes to being a Cowboy fan, and you guys know that.
Yep.
I'm pretty objective.
Yep.
But I'm going to tell you, 5, 4.5, whatever it is, it just doesn't seem like it's enough.
Right.
I think 7.5 is more appropriate. I really believe the Cowboy defense is going to put a lot of pressure on Aaron Rodgers. He's going to get frustrated, and we've seen what he does when he's frustrated, hitting guys in the helmet and getting pissed off. I mean, don't you think? I don't think 4.5's enough.
That's what I've been saying, man. I'm right there with you. I don't either.
Yep, and I'm interested to see what the over-under is because that might be a nice parlay, but it depends on if Dak is Chicago Bear Dak or if Dak is, comes back down to earth a little bit. So, and I'm pretty objective. I'm excited for the Cowboys. I'd love to see OBJ sign with them, and I think that would help to make a nice playoff push. But home field would be nice, and I don't know if they're going to wrestle that away from Philadelphia or not.
This is one of those games. If they're going to, you got to keep pace because there's just not a big margin for error. I mean, I think we all think Philadelphia is going to lose at some point, whether that means 1 or 2. If I give you the over under 2.5 losses that the Eagles are going to have at the end of the season, which way are you going?
I'm going under.
So you think it's going to be 2?
And I'm going to tell you this. One of the reasons why is I saw a graphic on ESPN probably a week or so ago. The final 8 opponents or whatever, or 9 opponents for Philadelphia, they are favorites in 8 of those games. The only game that they are not a favorite in
Cowboys
is the Dallas game in Dallas.
Well, yeah. Here's what Philly's got left. They got the Commanders. They got the Colts, who are a mess. The Packers, who are a mess. Titans are a challenge. They get it at home, but that's a challenge. Going to the Giants is a tough game. Bears are playing better. The Cowboys are playing better. And they close with the Saints and the Giants. So, they'll be favored in every one of those except at least for right now they will be.
And, and the Cowboys' future is going to be dictated on coaching and execution by Dak. I mean, we can't afford any coaching mishaps as we've seen Mike McCarthy do in the past. And I'm not sold on Mike McCarthy. People are saying coach of the year. I'm not sold on it. I'm just not.
Why not?
The defense is playing. I'm not. I just really feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm pessimistic when it comes to him. I've seen some of the follow-ups that he orchestrates with the clock and different things. I'm just kind of waiting. I'm kind of not holding my breath on Mike McCarthy. I'd love to see him finish off the year strong. Can the Cowboys go undefeated the rest of the way? It's possible, and I think they're going to have to.
It's interesting.
And,
so you
I'm
play.
going to close my call on this note.
Yeah.
What's Avery giving away at Albertsons? She giving away beer or what?
Yeah, free beer. No, she's giving away tickets and
no
cheese.
free
I'll
beer?
have beer with my friends.
Do you know who she is?
Well, I might try to stop by and visit you anyway. My shop is at near 4th and Montano, so you're not far away.
Not far. Oh, good to know.
So I got to ask you a question.
You guys have a great weekend.
Wait, stand by. I really got to ask you this, a Cowboy fan. So when it was going bad, it was Mike McCarthy's fault. But when it's going good, he doesn't get any credit?
Well, Jeff, I guess.
I mean, I'm just asking.
And I guess you should get some credit. But doggone it, man, I've been bit by this dog many a time, Jeff.
No, I get it.
Cowboys create big expectations, and all of a sudden you think we're going to make a deep run in the playoffs, and some blunder costs us a game, and we're out.
So here, I hear
kind of where
you.
I'm coming from.
So here's why.
What are we going on? We're going on damn near 30 years of futility.
Yeah.
So
here's why I'm giving him
where
some
I'm at.
credit. Because when Dak went down after game 1, you and me and everybody else said, oh, they're in the tank. And he and Kellen Moore navigated that Cooper Rush 5-game stretch, and they go 4-1, and their only loss was to the Eagles, who's nobody's beaten. And I'm thinking, all right, their defense was good, and they did it with a quarterback that nobody thought they could. And I'm like, you've got to give him some credit. I mean, if he takes all the heat, and look, I think he takes too much heat and gets too much credit. But I just what that coaching staff did to keep it together when everybody said they're done, and now here they are, and now the common consensus is they're one of the top 3 teams in the league.
And I guess I revert back to how many years in Green Bay? Was it 11, 13? What was it?
Yeah, it was a long time, decade-ish.
It was a long time. Whatever it was a long time. You have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers, and you came away with 1 Super Bowl.
And they won none since.
Yep.
Maybe it was Aaron Rodgers.
So take care, guys.
See you.
Bye-bye.
And maybe it was Aaron Rodgers. How many have they won since he left? I'm just asking. I forget. Was it none? I mean, I'm not telling you he's the greatest coach in the world. I'm just telling you, if it's all his fault when they lose, does he get a little bit of credit when they win? Just a little. 505-246-0610. Joe Franklin's next. Lobos are hosting a loaded field. The NCAA Mountain Regionals are in town for cross country. We talk to their head coach next on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For
5 years running, this is the opening drive with three-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Symbieta, and JJ Bach.
Sun is shining, it's crisp and clear, and it is a big, big, big day around here. Good morning to you. Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all who have served, all of our families who have served, because as you know, when someone serves, the whole family is going through it. But thank you, not just today, but every day. On Veterans Day, we say thank you and salute our veterans. It's the opening drive, Jeff Symbieta and A. Marie. We'll get back to your phone calls in a little bit, but it's a huge, huge day around here. You got some of the best in the country in cross country, men's and women's, in Albuquerque. It is the Mountain Regional, the NCAA Division I cross country championships. The Mountain region is here, and the Lobo women are kind of the headliners here, looking for their 6th regional title, their 15th straight NCAA tournament berth as they go in search of a potential national championship. Ranked 2nd in the country. The women are. The men will be there as well. It's the 11 o'clock women's race, 6K. The noon, the men will go. That is a 10K race. And the head coach for those teams is Joe Franklin. He's with us this morning on the opening drive. Big day for you, and appreciate you spending a few minutes with us this morning. Good morning, Joe.
Hey, how are you? We're 3 hours away. The countdown has begun.
You know, you turned me on to this years ago, and you said to me, if you've never seen the end of a cross country race, it's as good as there is in all of sports. And I remember the conversation, and I looked at you, and then I've kind of gotten into it, and you're not all that wrong. In fact, you might be dead right. This is, and then when you throw what you got here is some of the best in the country. We got a treat in Albuquerque today, don't we?
We do. We have on the women's side, we have 5 of the top 9 teams, including New Mexico. On the men's side, we have numerous top 10 teams, including defending national champion NAU. It's just, it is absolutely loaded. And as I said to you years ago, Jeff, it's truly the most exciting 20 minutes of college sport. It's absolute pure chaos, and it's interactive for the fans, which is so rare in our world. It's interactive. It's, you can see them lots. And today is perfect. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's a typical New Mexico day.
Yeah, you're going to have about 356 runners out there, and these meets are unbelievable. If you watch the beginning, and Joe says they're chaos, right? You've got everybody kind of funneling towards the front. And what's the whole strategy, Joe? When you tell your teams, and especially your ladies who are really good, how important is it to get out to the front early and not get buried in that pack?
Well, for us, it's a little different because we have a significant at-large criteria. So the top 2 teams automatically make it to the NCAA, and then there's 13 at-large. So we just don't want to make a mistake early and hit a tree root and fall or run into a tree, something like that. You don't want to do that. You want to get through the first 3 minutes kind of unscathed and then move through the fingers of the North Golf Course. So for us, it's let's get through as easy as possible without any stress.
I'm looking at some of the top-ranked teams you've got here. So 2nd ranked in the country is New Mexico, 4th is Northern Arizona, 6th is BYU, 8th is Colorado, 9th is Utah. And only 2 of those teams are going to advance? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, only 2, and then there's 13 at-large.
Individuals.
At-large teams. So those teams there'll be a significant portion coming from our region.
All right. The ladies you expect so much out of, and this is you've had so many good teams, Joe. This is, if I'm not mistaken, maybe one of your best, huh?
They're very deep. They're very good. We will hold out a couple of runners today. It's kind of like the playoffs in football when everybody gets irritated when they sit the best quarterback and set best running back. So we are going to hold out a couple of runners today to rest them because they do have to turn around and run again in 8 days in Stillwater. But yeah, this team is exceptionally good. And from an objective standpoint, if you purely look at data, coaches are kind of OCD. Mm-hmm. They're as good, if not better, than any team we've ever had.
And what makes it so good? It's just, you say deep and it's times, but is it just that the bottom line is the program's getting better? You've got a reputation. People realize how good, and I know you're not going to say it, but how good you are and what you've done. And I know reputation and success makes it, I'm not saying easier, but knocks down a few obstacles in recruiting. Why does your program keep getting better?
It's a combination of everything. We have people that, want to be very good. They choose New Mexico because of the incredible climate, the great university. They're not choosing New Mexico for the nightclubs. And we use that in recruiting. We say, hey, if you want the nightclub life, knock yourself out. But if you want to be a great distance runner, that's not going to help you. But we have these women that continually, and men that continually buy into the program. And we do a great job managing personalities. If you look at our team, we're incredibly diverse. Yeah. We do not look like we walked out of a catalog where everybody is airbrushed and looks alike. That is not our team, and that's not who we are. And that's not who New Mexico is.
Joe Franklin's with us, the Lobo track and cross country coach. The NCAA regionals are here, and UNM is hosting them today. I talk about the men's team and the opportunities you got there because I look at it, and there's a bunch of BYU's coming in here, Northern Arizona, Air Force, Colorado, Montana State's really good. How do you get through this as a men's team?
Well, our goal is to try to get an individual or two to the national championship, and we've been lucky enough to do that the last 2 years. Our team is building forward. We're going the right direction. We're probably 2 years away from making an impact again, but at least it's going the right direction. The last couple of years, from when we had Josh Kerr, who was Olympic bronze medalist, and now we've had multiple individuals make it as well. So that's our goal this time, is to get an individual to the national championship, and so that they can use that as a springboard for next year. Hey, guys, let's make it as a team because it's a lot more fun when I got my friends around.
Yeah. You know, I listen, I watched your success, and I know you a little bit, and over the years, you've been so supportive of the whole athletic department, and you don't have the resources that the world's got, yet you've got a program that is as good as any program in America. You are the best and I say power conference, but I mean, when you think of the money that goes into Power 5 football conferences and how the resources trickle down, you are the best program in America outside of the Power 5 football leagues. And you don't complain about what you don't have. In fact, you are proud of what you do have, and you make the most out of it. And Joe, squeaky wheel always seems to get the grease, but sometimes a guy who, like you, grinds and makes it happen and works, gets the results. How are you doing it with at UNM at this level, and not just having a team, but having a program that year in and year out is this successful?
Well, it's about recruiting the right type of people. We have what we need. Not everybody always has what we want, but wants don't make you great. So we have what we need. We have incredible support internally. We have people that care about individuals. We have an incredible training climate. Do we have all the bells and whistles? Absolutely not. But I'm not sure I want students that want all those bells and whistles, because this is a grinder sport. The crowd's not going nuts when you hit the free throw at the last minute. Yeah. You're out by yourself on a 10-mile run. You have to be internally motivated. If you're motivated by all these extrinsic bells and whistles, at some point those bells and whistles are going to go away, and you're probably not going to be successful. So we try to target kids that don't care if they have snot on their face, don't care if they're bleeding at the end of the race, don't care if their hair gets messed up. Those are the type of men and women we want on our team, because that's who we are. And those are the people, if you look throughout the world in track and field and endurance athletics, they're not coming from the countries with all the money. They're coming from a lot of third world countries where you just have to grind. And we have what we need. Eddie is incredibly supportive of us. Eddie Nunez, our athletic director, our medical staff, our academic staff, Amy Fagan, our SWA. They're all incredibly supportive, and that's what we need, not only as coaches, but also that's what we try to trickle down to our individual men and women on the team.
Yeah, no, it's impressive. All right, how do people come out and enjoy this today? At 11 o'clock for the ladies, noon for the men. It's at the UNM North Golf Course. So what do people need to do?
You know, parking is going to be down in Q Lot, and you just walk up. The nice thing about this event, it's free, just like the Art Bus. So come on over. It's Veterans Day. Kids aren't in, APS isn't in school. Get over here, and you're literally going to see the best distance runners in the country. That's not a subjective decision. That's objective. That's what the coaches have ranked this region. You're going to get to see Nico Young, one of the best distance runners in the country from NAU. You're going to get to see the Lady Lobos. There's so many great stories here, and there are going to be multiple kids in this race today that will represent at some point their country's Olympic teams.
Well, I'm going to tell you I'm sold. And if people have not been there, like I was a lot of these people like, yeah, whatever, years ago. And not only because my daughter is a cross country runner now, but I've been out to a bunch of these at your level, at her level, at all it's insane. Go out and enjoy it if you are off today, or if you can take a long lunch. It's at the UNM golf course, the UNM North golf course. It is free admission, and so, like Joe says, some of the best athletes in the world, in the country, in the world, right? I mean, this is some of the as good as it gets.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
the best.
go out and enjoy it. Joe, I always appreciate these conversations. I always do. I'm awed by the success that you have, and I love, next week we'll have some of your young ladies on before the national championships because they're always so impressive. Good luck today. Congratulations on all the success, and I know you guys will kill it today, but I always appreciate you spending some time with us.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Grab some Golden Pride off of Lomas, grab a burrito, and come watch great cross country.
Yeah, maybe even a coffee with you. You're allowed to bring that on.
Yeah, hey, we got a coffee truck out here. We've got everything taken care of.
Beautiful. All right, good luck today, Joe. Be
All
well.
right, take care.
See you
Thank
soon.
you, Jeff.
He is Joe Franklin, and he is as good as there is in the country when it comes to what he does. I mean, let me just tell you, you know what I love about that? We have what we need. And I don't necessarily want the kids who need all the bells and whistles. I want grinders. And he said, when you look around the world, the best at this, they don't come from privilege. They come from third world countries. And I'm not saying it's a third world country program, but he wants kids at work, and that's why he's had so much success. All right, Ernie C. Tabaka, president of the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber, is next. I'm going to introduce you to something called the Jingle Bowl. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own.
So Ernie's here. We're going to get there, but you got to make a correction before we move, don't we? On Cherry Friday today.
Guys, don't be mad at me and don't hate A. Marie. But it's not Albertsons on Coors and Montano. It's Albertsons by Cottonwood Mall on Cottonwood, the Cottonwood Loop. Albertsons Market for Cherry Fridays.
All right, so that's where A. Marie will be
And
at
you
11
can-
o'clock giving stuff away.
Please, 11 to 12.
For those of you who go to Albertsons and there's going to be people who have tuned out and are going to go there. And all right, I'm going there and make a
Well,
but yeah, it's the one on
It wasn't
Cottonwood
that
Loop.
clear, and I apologize.
It's over by the Cottonwood Mall. All right. Get back to your calls a little bit. So a good friend is in the studio and somebody who does so much in our community. And if you're a business leader, if you're a business owner, I know you know Ernie C. DeBaca. He is the president, the CEO, the big dog, the head honcho, the rock, the everything over at the Albuquerque Hispano Chamber of Commerce. First of all, it's good to see you. Good morning.
Hey, thanks,
I'm going to have
Jeff.
you come a little closer to that thing. There you go.
Hey, Jeff, really happy to be here. Thank you very much.
And I know
for the
you
invite.
got so much going on in the New Mexico Bowl and Albuquerque Hispano Chamber partnering up this year on a couple of things. And first of all, I want people to know what you guys do, because I was invited to speak to your board a couple of weeks ago, and I was just so impressed with the power, the people who were in that room sitting around that table, the presence, and just watching the growth of your operation over the last 3 to 4 years, and you guided it through COVID and everything, bringing businesses together and growing our community, our economy, and what the chamber's done. And you have so many different initiatives. I want people to know, as we get into the conversation, really just what the Hispano Chamber is and does, because I think anybody who's a business owner should be involved with this.
Yeah, thanks, Jeff. We've been around for 47 years, and we're unlike most chambers throughout the country. We're really the largest chamber in New Mexico, and also one of the very largest Hispanic chambers. We have 30 employees. We have 2 buildings, 22,000 square feet. And, we do amazing things in the community. We're about community culture and commerce. And we're about scaling and growing small businesses mostly. But we have an amazing board, 36 of bosses. I have 36 bosses, but they're all the who's who in the community. No doubt. And so we're very active. So, yeah, it's great.
So I had this idea, A. Marie. I hear local jingles all the time on the radio, on television. And I've always wanted, what's the best jingle? We should have a contest. And I was with my daughter one day coming back from a local business, Pokey Pokey.
Yeah.
And we heard something on the radio, and she's like, Dad, why don't you just do it? And I was thinking about doing it on the radio. How can we do it? And I thought about what about pairing it with the New Mexico Bowl? And so I came to your group and we brainstormed. Entries are now open for the Jingle Bowl.
Right.
And we ask you, if you've got a jingle, you work for a company, a local company that's got a jingle, that get a hold of the Hispano Chamber. We'll let you know how to do it. And you send that audio clip, and we're going to, it's a bracket style voting thing. And on the 30th of November at the Biz Gratis that you guys put on, we're going to have a winner.
Yeah, Rebel.
And at Rebel. And the winner's going to get a package of advertising at the New Mexico Bowl, national television signage and on-field recognition, and you're going to be on there. And your staff has been amazing with this, but it's hot and it's live right now, and you're encouraging businesses to get their jingles in.
Well, it's kind of fun. If some of the things about small businesses is, they're flexible. They want to do things to help their employees and make things, they want to be successful. But, when you get a group together and say, hey, let's create a jingle.
Yeah.
Let's do it. And it's actually kind of fun.
And
so we're doing it.
Yeah.
We're doing it at the chamber as well. We're putting it
Are
together.
you guys?
Yeah, we're going to have a jingle.
Do you Hey, Marie, do you have that clip?
I said it's not.
Oh, it's not there? Okay,
It's
I'll get it to
not
you.
allowing me if you want to try to
All
forward
right,
it.
I'll try to get it.
Open.
So we've got entries in. It's on the what's your website?
AHCNM.org.
AHC, like Albuquerque Hispano Chamber. AHCNM as in New Mexico .org, and you go there and click through and take part of it, and it's going to be a big party. And again, national television recognition for the winner. You'll be the best jingle, and next year I think maybe we'll make this a little bigger, and we'll get an earlier start on it. And we'll go, but I'm just appreciative that you guys saw the value in this and want to do it.
Well, we saw the value so much that we want to do it because I think we're going to start doing commercials on TV, and we're starting to do that. So we want to have presence as well in the community, and also have something that we can all have a good time doing. Hey, can I give a plug for
please.
the gala?
Yeah.
So, La Noche Encantada, February 15th, our theme is going to be Zorro. And so it is based on the fact that Zorro is going to come out soon. We have Wilmer Valderrama is going to be the star and the producer, but it's a theme that people can really have fun
really
with.
cool.
It's going to, and guess what? I can't say right now because they're not confirmed, but we have some major folks that I think are going to be coming. Yeah,
that's one of the biggest parties of the year. He's
Yeah.
Ernie C. DeBaca, the president and CEO of Albuquerque Hispano Chamber. I looked around your room and I looked at what you do. You guys really realize the value of sports and what it does for businesses in the community, don't you? I mean, as far as whether it's events, whether it's games, whether it's Lobos, New Mexico Bowl, United, Isotopes, whatever it happens to be.
It's pride. If you have athletic teams and you support them, it's pride for your community. It's pride for what we represent. And you know what? Of all the things we have that are not so good in Albuquerque, New Mexico, we have so many great things. Yeah. And so we need to be proud of who we are. We have one of the friendliest communities, greatest communities, and we need to showcase. And that's why we really wanted to partner with the New Mexico Bowl, because it really does showcase Albuquerque.
One of the things we're going to do and really showcase, you have your winter mercado, the winter market, and you get 40, 50 vendors, and it's a big holiday tradition. Right. And this year, that Albuquerque Hispano Chamber Winter Mercado is going to merge with Game Day at New Mexico Bowl and the Fan Fest. Right. And so on Game Day, which is Saturday, December 17th from 9 till noon, is the winter market, and your members are going to come out and hopefully come into the game afterwards and have a great time. But I think the atmosphere that is already there and then is going to be multiplied exponentially with the vendors and local businesses. I'm really looking forward to seeing what that does. But I think it's two big events that are getting together, and instead of competing against each other, and this is what I love about the spirit of your organization. All right, well, let's not compete against each other and we're going to get ours, you're going to get yours. The spirit was, let's bring it together and build both of these.
Oh, and I think people are going to enjoy it. I mean, they like to do these mercados, and just being there at the parking lot and with all the excitement of the game and all the people coming by, I think we want to showcase the New Mexico Bowl and just what we have to offer. So I think it's going to be great. And Jeff, you have some great ideas, so we appreciate it.
I appreciate you guys. You have great ideas too, and Amory knows I throw ideas out every day. I had another one yesterday that I'm working on trademarking right now. You think I'm kidding? By the way, we found trademark lawyer yesterday.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I throw them out, but sometimes they don't happen, and it's groups like yours and people like you, Ernie, who see it. By the way, Ernie can hit the golf ball.
Oh, yeah. And Jingle Ball has been talking about for a while.
He's like a little bit.
And I think little bit is the really right phrase.
Well, you know what? The Mercado thing came together on the back nine up at Canyon Club.
I mean, that's where it all happens on the golf course.
It's the truth. We went out.
The back nine. Well, not the front nine, the back nine.
You get a little looser on
that
back
back nine. Back nine is where it really happens.
Well, you invited me to join you on that back nine one day.
Right.
So, well, I mean, you want to play with us? I'm like, okay, yeah, I kind of do. Yeah. But that's where this all came together. All right. I know you got stuff to do, so I'm going to get you out of here. But let people know how to become a part of the chamber. New Mexico Bowl, since we started 17 years ago, has been a member of the chamber. You, as any business, I believe, should. It's networking, it's ideas, it's the benefits of membership of the Hispano Chamber are.
We have programs. We have programs to help grow and scale business. You know, a lot of small business, they work in their business, not on their business. And so we try to work through them, to them, and make it available for them to attend classes.
So it's resources that you might not have had. You're able to educate and grow not only yourself, but your workforce.
Exactly. Absolutely. That's the whole goal. And so also we're working on a major anti-crime initiative. You know, we're working together. I tell you what, we're going to put together some really good, thoughtful ideas on how we can improve things for businesses and citizens in New Mexico and in Albuquerque. But yeah, it's please join. The membership dues are relatively low.
That's right.
And that has to do with the fact that we don't have a mortgage or a lease on our buildings. So everything that is from a membership dues perspective goes to support the programs and the efforts that we have to help grow and scale small businesses.
Well, their membership is amazing, and you're going to know people. The benefits are so tangible that your business will grow and your people will grow from it. And then the community involvement is spectacular, and it's what it should be. Look, I've been doing this for 17 years. And I've gone to a lot of places and said, hey, you know, I've got some ideas. And everybody said, that's good. Let's talk about it next year. You said, that's good. Let's cobble a group of people together and let's make it happen. Let's not talk about it next year. Let's do it. And so I'm thankful to you for that. And I'm looking forward to this partnership, not just this year, but growing this and making this happen over years. But take advantage. Go to AHCNM. That's Albuquerque Hispano Chamber, New Mexico. AHCNM.org. And click on the Jingle Bowl icon and learn about it. If your business has a jingle or you're making one, get in now because we're getting ready to go to voting on this thing. And the winner is going to get this field level, television visible, national TV signage, recognition on the field, upgraded hospitality, and take part in the Jingle Bowl. And make sure on December 17th you come out and enjoy the Mercado, the Winter Mercado from Albuquerque Hispano Chamber on game day at New Mexico Bowl. Ernie, my friend, I congratulations on all the success. I appreciate you taking some time to stop by. I know you got a busy morning. 9 o'clock coming up.
All right, buddy.
All right,
Thank
we'll
you.
See you soon.
It's been great.
We'll open it back up.
Go Lobos tonight.
The big one tonight
Go
against
Packers.
South Alabama.
I heard you talking about
how you feel about your guy.
Oh, I have PTSD over the last several years because we should have won a Super Bowl or 3 or 10.
What do you think though if they lose? And I know you don't want to think about
funny.
them losing the next 3. Do they shut Rodgers down if they're 3-9 and see what you got in Jordan Love?
No, I have no idea. I don't really think so. I mean, we're paying him a lot. He's really still the face of the Packers. So.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Sure.
back.
Thank you.
Rico Hanna, Lobo football at 9 o'clock on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Well, we have a report of a new accident. This is at 9.
So we approach the halfway point of the second half. Penny Hashigan's behind the defense now. A chance to knot this. It's a 2-goal game as Penny Hashigan gets a beauty from her sister Maddie Hashigan.
Well, here it's still 14-7, 3rd and 15. Montoya, it's just a draw. Stovall breaks one. He gets a block, and there it is, first down. How about Stovall? But I'll tell you what, it was the block of Makai Gonzalez that sprung that one free.
The stiffness in those balls they got today.
Pascal Bell's going to keep it. He sees a huge hole up the middle. Now he cuts to the sideline. He's got one more man to beat. Pascal Bell is going to go in for the touchdown. No, they marked him short.
For her team as she feeds that one
Wow, great ball in.
Savannah Sanchez, can she get number
behind.
2? She dishes it to Solis.
Unselfish. How unselfish was that play?
Amazing.
What a beautiful ball dished off for the guaranteed goal. I love it.
That infield today and help these guys out.
He's out in motion at the top. They'll hand it up the middle instead. Huge hole. He's shot out of a cannon, and he is in. It's a touchdown for Andres Villalobos.
Castro, there's the screen. It's complete. Oh, he escapes the first tackler, breaks a tackle. Nothing but green, rumbling, stumbling. He could go all the way. That's Kenneth Size. Sizes up the end zone for 6. With the body language, Jackson went to the sideline and gave his coach a little bit of a handshake.
Interception right into the hands of Gabe Pino, and Pino's off to the races. It's a touchdown for Volcano Vista. It's a pick 6 for Pino. Flyers score on a 47-yard run for Villalobos. The extra point was no good, and it's 14-6. Sebastian Byron Cooper alongside 30-yard line is where this one we saw here. And he's going to keep it. This is Cordova looking for some room. Cordova's got some room. He cuts back up the middle. Can they chase him down? No. T-Sizzle is going to the house. It's a touchdown for Tristan Cordova.
Every time I see Cordova.
Lovington can be dangerous from here.
We'll see what they do. Lucas Contreras, he goes for goal, and he's got it. He's done that twice in his career, and this time it puts his team ahead on the Hope Christian Huskies. And welcome back here. Right on time for the second half. He goes for goal, and he makes it.
Are you kidding me? Brian Ramirez saw the keeper sleeping, and he just did him right off the kickoff. Oh, my goodness.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us.
Oh, it's bowl season, baby.
I gotta start promoting that.
bowl season. We had a great event last night. There's a little momentum going to see a couple of football games on the road this weekend. I'm kind of pumped. Opening drive, Jeff, Amory, no JJ. Got Lobo basketball tonight over on News Radio KKOB. Got my notes here. Game starts at 7, right? I believe he's got my name on there saying I'm doing play-by-play. I better be there on time. Looking forward to this tonight. It's South Alabama in town. Pre-game 6:30, 7 o'clock is when we'll tip it over at the pit. You're doing Cherry Friday today,
Yes.
right? All right.
Let's
Why don't we clear this up?
I'm going to say it really slow, too.
Well, you said it slow last time, but
I know.
Be correct.
Well, the first segment was like, we're going to figure out which Albertsons it is. And then we're going to really figure out which Albertson it is. And don't kill Amory. Don't kill the messenger.
That's right.
Okay, Cherry Friday. Albertsons marker by the Cottonwood Loop today. It's 10131 Coors Bypass Northwest. 10131 Coors Bypass Northwest. So it's by the Albertsons Market by the Cottonwood Mall.
A qué hora? What time?
11 a.m. to noon, but while supplies last. So get there at 11 a.m. because it goes fast.
You better put a sign up at the one in Montana.
I am. I'm going to drive by there.
Amory's not here.
Hey, Amory not here. Love you guys.
Dave's not here.
Gosh, that'll be the thing we can complain about next week.
I know. That's right. All right, 505-246-0610, 888-9. I love this. I don't even want to read it, but I'm going to because it's so. Why are we paying Southern Utah $75,000 to come in here and take a dive, Jeff Alou? Why can't we play Eastern, Western, Highlands a fraction that, keep that money in state and draw more than 8,100 announced from Mike? All right, a couple of reasons, Mike. You're not drawing more than you got the other night if you bring in Highlands or Western or Eastern or whatever. You're not. Well, yeah, we always did. I got it, man. You used to fill a place for Southern Utah too. Secondly, you're going to complain about net ranking, strength of schedule when we hit February and start talking about, well, why are Lobos have this gaudy record? Why aren't they being considered for at-large? You played a team that's, Western Highlands, they do nothing for you. Well, Southern Utah doesn't do it. Yeah, actually they do. Southern Utah had a higher net ranking than you did last year. This isn't a bad team. This is a Division I team that plays in the WAC. That was good in the Big Sky last year. That's why. I don't. You think they just said it like over and over again? Just watch. He's gonna bite. He's gonna bite. Jeff's gonna bite. He's gonna bite.
That's why they do it.
Yeah.
That's why they never text something positive or when we win or they do text, I guess, when we win, but it's not good enough.
And then he bites, and I'm like,
when we bite.
Pissed off at himself for biting. Ken says the weather in New Mexico is great, except for when you need it to be. Jeff was walking around shorts and a T-shirt earlier this week. Now the AM weather dude just said today will be the coldest so far this season. Doesn't matter if it's Balloon Fiesta or bowl games. Most presage OD words ever spoken come into play. Joe Franklin says beautiful, sunny. Yeah, it's chilly, and they're going to run in this. Let me just tell you something. We played. What is this? Our 17th bowl. We played 15 bowl games in New Mexico over the last 17 years. I'm not complaining about the weather. We've had one rough weather day. We've had some cold, but man, we know what we're getting into in December. We've been really lucky. Now the Balloon Fiesta had a bad break. It didn't work. That wasn't great for them.
Okay.
But no, I'm not complaining. You're not going to hear me complain.
I don't know if you've lived anywhere else.
Dude.
The Southwest, we are so lucky. It's so beautiful year round. Gosh, it's glorious.
You understand that people aren't happy unless they're unhappy, right?
I have lived on the East Coast, and I'm half from up north. And let me tell you something.
I'm half from up north.
North Dakota. I'm half North Dakotian. Let me tell you, this is beautiful.
Yeah, it is. That's why people love to come. Anyway, Omar says no OBLOJ. Jeff, Dallas Cowboys are so good right now. We don't need the distraction that comes with OB Lodge. Is that what that says? OBLOJ? But I get what it's. Is OB distraction? How did it work for the Rams last year? When he got into a place where he wasn't the alpha, where he had to go fit into a place where there were dogs like, I don't know, Aaron Donald and Matthew Stafford, and Cooper Kupp was the #1 receiver, and there were Von Miller was there, and it wasn't all about him. How much of a distraction was OBJ last year? I would tell you none.
None. It just unfortunately got injured.
He got injured.
Doing great.
But Omar, I'm going to disagree with you on this. I think he's matured. And this is, I've spent hours over the last 14 years on this show talking about this. I firmly believe that athletes, like human beings in the general public, go through a maturation process. We watched it with Kobe Bryant. Pick your athlete. I'm not telling you OBJ is Kobe Bryant. I'm telling you, I think that maybe he's grown up a little bit and matured. I don't think he was a distraction or an issue with the Rams last year. I think that's why everybody's clamoring to get a guy coming off a significant injury, because he was that damn good. Right?
Right.
So, I don't know. Did you say Casey Kasem versus the Vikings, Jeff?
Oh, boy.
From Garcia. P.S. What do we expect tomorrow? Air Force is another club not scoring a lot of points. Vegas is given a big number to cover. Here's the problem. If you bet the Lobos the last bunch of weeks.
I have.
Would you bet against them? You can say it.
Yes.
All right. You won because
I love them.
But you won because of late pick sixes. Right? That's what swung both of those. If you bet the spread, they lost on the spread because of late pick six. They did it. It was in Vegas. It was last week. It was in between that. That's what's hurting them. Those late turn, but that's swinging the bets. I talked to Rico Hanna, not about the lines, I promise you that, but about Lobo football coming up at 9:00. Lobo linebacker who wears number 44. It's a big number around here, you might remember. We're going to do that as the Lobos get set to go up to Colorado Springs, take on Air Force. We'll talk Lobo football coming up at 9:00. When we return, I'm going to get you through the NFL, get you some of the latest injury news and updates as we get you ready for a weekend that started last night with the Panthers' 25-15 victory over the Falcons. Thank you to our veterans, not just today, but every day. This being Veterans Day, we are certainly saying thank you and enjoy your day because this is Veterans Day, and you do every day so much for all of us. So deep from our hearts today, thank you and happy Veterans Day. Hey, many men and women deal with hair loss and just flat out don't know what to do about it. If you're concerned about thinning hair, you should know about industry-leading cutting-edge treatments to reverse that trend and restore your hair at NuMale. NuMale helps men and women feel better, look better by getting their hair back. NuMale's medical professionals will walk you through the process, and you get to choose the process and the procedure that's best for you. They offer you platelet-rich plasma hair therapy, which uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells deep in your hair follicle to stop hair loss and regrow hair. They offer you an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser, which is proven to regrow hair, and NeoGraft hair transplants, which produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men, ladies, call NuMale at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or you can visit online at NuMale, NuMale.com. And fellas, NuMale still helps you with things like fatigue, depression, weight gain, even erectile dysfunction. They have testosterone replacement that has men feeling better and performing better. It's probably time to deal with those things. Call NuMale. Schedule your appointment today, right here in Albuquerque. 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or online at NuMale.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543. Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info,
25-15 Panthers over the Falcons last night. I got an email from somebody said I didn't even know it was on. Okay.
You know that Thursday Night Football's on?
Yeah, whatever's important to you. He said because they got to find another way to do this. He said Amazon's not working, Jeff. These Thursday contests are out of sight, out of mind. NFL needs to reconsider the concept. I never even thought about tuning in.
A lot of people didn't have. What about an NFL Network too? Like, I feel like not everyone had that either.
If you're not going to your traditional linear places, CBS, NBC, ESPN, a lot of people aren't finding it now. They're just they don't know where it is. And if you don't have Amazon Prime, you're not getting it. The numbers have been not great, but they've been NFL numbers. They've been beating everything else that's out there. People are finding it. All right, Cherry Friday. Why don't you let people know where you're going to be and where you're not going to be?
Okay, so Albertsons Market, Cherry Friday, 11 a.m. to noon. We're giving out free Lobo tickets and shirts and fun stuff while supplies last today, 11 a.m. at the Albertsons Market on Coors by Cottonwood Mall. It's like the Cottonwood Loop.
Not the one on Montano.
Not the one on Montano.
So not the one on Montano.
I'm going to stress that. I put
So
everywhere.
not the one on Montano.
Correct.
So that's where you can go to see A. Marie, get your free tickets. Okay.
And the New Mexico, the Lobo cheer team.
All right. NFL stuff. Dante Foreman had a big night last night, and the Panthers win 131 yards for him and a touchdown. Still no decision on Josh Allen for the Bills. They play the Vikings this weekend. Matthew Stafford of the Rams went into concussion protocol midweek. Was that bizarre to you?
Yes.
No doubt, right?
Because I didn't hear that until you told me.
Yeah. Rams play Arizona. You may get some John Wolford there. You hear anything on Keenan Allen? Is he ever going to play again?
I don't think so.
Ever?
No, probably not.
All right. And then
Last year I draft Chargers, by the way.
Seriously. And then Ezekiel
Except
Elliott.
Eckler. Austin Eckler has done
He's
good
been
for me.
terrific. Yeah, he's been terrific. Ezekiel Elliott wants to play. And that's probably going to be game time too, which is going to screw with your whole fantasy football stuff if you're doing that. Ezekiel Elliott's backup is Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard is saying he doesn't agree with his coach. Not Mike McCarthy now, okay? But his running backs coach. Skip Pete is the running back coach for the Cowboys, and he said that he feels that Tony Pollard has a max of about 30 snaps per game. That after 30 snaps per game, after 30 plays per game, that Tony Pollard isn't as effective. Pollard, quote, I definitely can do more than 30 snaps. I'm pretty sure he didn't mean exactly 30. And he's like, no, I meant that. He told me when he was done, he was tired. Tony Pollard's your best running back right now, isn't he?
Yes.
You got the two. Look, it's hard to sit here and argue that all they do is win right now. Zeke's going to get his. Tony Pollard's going to get his. You're going to get your Lobo football next. Rico Hanna, super senior linebacker, is going to be with us. Lobo's in Air Force on Saturday. That's tomorrow up at Colorado Springs. We'll talk to the senior linebacker. Next on the opening drive, Jeff A. Marie, Adrian on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
we would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Dreamstyle Stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dreamstyle Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks. We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control tower.
Voted the best sports show in New Mexico for 5 years running. Don't sweat the technique. This is the opening drive with 3-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Cindietta, and JJ Buck.
Local football back at it tomorrow. They'll be on the road in Colorado Springs trying to snap a 6-game losing streak. Lobos and Air Force on News Radio KKOB. 1:30 kickoff with Robert Portnoy and
Dontrell Moore. Pregame show starts at 12:30. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, A. Marie. Stephanie just slid into the batter's box, producing the show. Good day to you.
From the bullpen.
Welcome over to our
From the
side.
bullpen.
All right, let's talk a little football. The defense has been good. The defense has been playing well enough to win games. Not looking to make a divide here. That's hardly what we're doing. But a dude that's been really good is a super senior, and he's fourth on the team in tackles. Tackler, 3 sacks, 1 interception, and having a really nice super senior season. Linebacker Rico Hanna joins us this morning on the opening drive. Good morning, Rico. How you living?
Good morning, man. I'm living great. How about y'all?
Life's good. We appreciate you spending some time with us. All right, headed up to take on the Flyboys. Whole different world you're looking at this week, right? It's a different week of prep. Coach Long's talked about this as long as I've known him, that the Air Force week is just like it's like a training camp stuffed into a few days. You ready for it?
Yes, sir. It's definitely different, especially the stuff they run. You know, those boys gonna be ready to go whenever we get up there. So we got to come prepared. We got to try to out-discipline them because they're going to be disciplined on offense. They are. That's almost every academy team. So we have to try our best to out-discipline them and also try to be more physical than they are.
I hear catchwords every year when this game comes up. It's discipline, it's assignments, it's do your job, and they all mean something, right? Cliches become cliches because there's something to it. But I'm going to guess you've heard your assignments and do your jobs and be disciplined all week.
Yes, sir. All week, every day of the week, even at meetings, film, everything. You have to do your job. You have to.
All right, look what they do. Brad Roberts is really good. I mean, they got one of the best running backs in this league. Zeke Daniels has been terrific running that offense, but they only scored 13 points against Navy last week. Did you look at anything on tape that you see that makes you feel pretty good that you're able to not shut them down, but slow them down?
Yes, sir. It's just whenever we're at practice, we always talk to the D-line, linebackers, safeties, all that. We have to control the line of scrimmage. If we can control the line of scrimmage, we will be able. I think we will be able to keep up with them.
He's Lobo.
Like you have to. You just can't get pushed back.
Yeah, he's Lobo linebacker Rico Hanna. He's with us this morning on the opening drive as the Lobos get set to go up and play Air Force.
Rico, as a super senior, getting a year taken, not taken away from you, but how has it been coming back from that and getting able to continue and getting another chance as a senior and a leader on this team?
Oh, it feels great. You know, I'm able to talk to these guys, you know, especially just for next season, you know, just get their minds right. You know, like tell these boys, like, hey, man, the defense can be really good next year too, you know, not just this year, but also next year, and just keep progressing that on and just helping those boys out, just being a leader that I want to be so that like next year, you know, they can just be even way better than this year, way better.
You got a defense that's playing well, Rico. A defense that has played well enough to win. How are you guys holding this thing together and not getting frustrated? Because obviously what's going on the offensive side, they're having their struggles and they've moved things around. I know you've been supportive. I know this coaching staff won't let there be a divide. But the natural tendency is looking over and going, hey, man, you know, you guys figure it out. How are you keeping this whole thing together?
It's a team sport, you know. You just can't get divided. Coach G talks about all the time with us, you know, don't get divided. It's a team sport. You know, everybody's in this together, you know. When you lose, everybody loses, you know. It's just not an offense, defensive thing, you know. So we're just trying to keep everybody together, and, you know, and we just want to go out there and get this win. You know, that's our mentality this week.
How you've been so close. You've been close so many times, and it feels like this team needs a payoff right now to go out and find a way to win. Do you feel that you're that far away, or as a club, do you feel you're close to turning the corner on this?
Well, I believe we're close to turning the corner. You know, I'm a strong believer in what Coach G has been doing for this program, and I know it's going to flip around. You know, there's no doubt in my mind like what's going to happen. He's
Lobo linebacker Rico Hanna in a super season. Talk about your journey, man. You're a kid that you grow up in Alabama. You go to junior college, and then you come out here. You have your junior season. Then there's the COVID season. So then you have last year's a super senior, but you get injured and you redshirt, so you get another super senior season. And here you are, a 24-year-old man hanging out with all these kids. Like you're kind of grandpa now at this point.
Yes, sir, most definitely. We talked about it in the linebacker room of me being just the old man in the room, you know. I'm kind of the old head now, so just being able to see these guys just grow, you know, my time being here, you know, as long as I've been here for, you know, just being able to see these guys grow that I've just been hanging out with all this time, you know, just seeing them develop into the people that they are. But I mean, it's a great sight to see because I know, like in this near future, it's gonna. I don't know, like New Mexico football is gonna be turned around just because the mentality and stuff has drastically changed since I've been here. Drastically, whenever Coach G came in, that COVID year, it really took off to me.
Explain
really
the
changed my
difference.
eyes.
Yeah, when people say that, explain the difference because I think there's people outside the program who just see the results, and then there's people inside the program who see the sausage being made, the process. Explain the difference from a guy who's been here for a while.
Yes, sir. Well, the difference is, whenever, it's just the culture, the whole culture shift. Whenever I first came here, it was kind of losing was kind of like a mentality, I guess you can say. Like people were kind of expect to lose and stuff like that. But whenever Coach G came, it's like, hey, we're not expecting to lose, guys. We're trying to go out here and win. I don't care if we play a top 10 team, top 25 team. It don't matter. Like our expectation is to win. Like that is what we're going to do.
Rico, you grew up in the South, and tell people because it's different, right? Like people compare like the SEC or the South, or compare it to the Mountain West. Like, how have you liked playing your college career in the Mountain West? We like to promote the Mountain West over here.
Oh yeah, most definitely. The Mountain West. Mountain West has been great to me. Like I said, I'm from down south. Alabama. Up there. All we have is Auburn, Alabama football. So you're kind of accustomed to seeing the SEC play, not really any Mountain West teams play. But when I came here, I kind of felt like New Mexico was like the best choice for me to come out here. Not only that, because I just wanted to try my best to have a program just shift around, and I think whenever I got here, I tried my best to help shift this program around in the right direction. So that's pretty much my thought on it, because the Mountain West, they're super competitive. It is.
Why'd you come back for this extra season? Rico Henna's with us, the Lobo linebacker, who's kind of in a second super senior season, right? Because of the red shirt. Why'd you decide to come back and play another year?
I decided to come back because I just want to help this program out, especially the guys that I've been here with. I pretty much in my eyes, I didn't want to let them down because I knew that I could just come back and try my best to be a leader. Win, lose, draw, it don't matter. I wanted to come back for these guys and just show that I can be a leader and help them out. That's what I want to do. I just want to shift this program into the right direction, and that's what I plan on doing.
I don't know that you and I have ever had this conversation. I know you've talked about it before, but when Lobo fans watch the game, they see number 44 flying around. He's Rico Henna. And that number was taken out of retirement. That was Brian Urlacher's number. And the guys who've been around here for a little bit remember big number 44 and doing everything and then becoming a Hall of Fame linebacker in the National Football League. How did that conversation go? When Coach G came to you and said, hey, we're thinking about this and you're the guy to wear 44, was that a number you've worn before? How did that whole process go? Because I know that was a pretty big deal.
Yes, sir. Well, it was kind of funny. We was outside doing conditioning one day, and we was running our 100-yard sprints. And Coach G just walked up to me normally. I just thought he wanted to talk. And he just came up to me whispering, he's like, Rico, how about you change your number to 44 this year? Would you like that? And I was like, sure, Coach. Most definitely. I never wore the number before, so I would love to wear it. And it was a big honor for me just being able to wear that number and just kind of represent what that number means to everybody in the state of New Mexico.
So you knew right when he said, you knew what 44 was.
Yes, sir. Most definitely.
What were you wearing before? What was your number?
23.
Really?
Oh, another great number.
Yeah, a few greats have worn 23 in the past, and it's certainly basketball. Have you ever met Brian? Have you ever had a conversation with Brian Urlacher?
Yes, sir. I have met Brian Urlacher here. It's whenever I think it was my junior year when Coach Dave was here. He came and visited. So yeah, I got to talk to Urlacher. So yeah, it was awesome experience. Big guy, man, huge.
Yeah, he is, Ben. He's still huge. He still looks like he can play. He hits a golf ball at times.
Exactly. That's what I said. I was like, oh my God, dude. Yeah. Like this is crazy.
Rico, 3 games left. What's next on the horizon for you after this year?
Well, we shall see. I don't know what the future holds, but kind of might prep for the draft and stuff like that, just to see if I can have a chance at it.
And if not football, what's your major? What are you majoring in? What's your degree?
Right now I'm doing sports administration. So right now I may go into coaching.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. There's a lot there. It's kind of gets in you, doesn't it? You love a game, and
yeah.
You obviously got an infectious personality, and you've been a leader on this club. And If football's the way you want to go, then go knock it out and get it done. All right. When do you guys leave? Mid-afternoon? You headed up
I
there?
think we leave today at, I want to say, 2.
All right. Don't be late. I mean, you better figure that part
Yes,
out.
sir, most definitely.
That's the part you better figure out. Don't miss the bus. All right. I'll see you up there tomorrow. I'm going to be up there as well with you. But safe travels. Congratulations on all the success, man. We appreciate you spending a few minutes with us this morning.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Thank you.
All right, be well. Rico Hanna, the Lobo linebacker, with us on the opening drive this morning. That's got to be a conversation now. Here comes Coach. Hey, I want you to wear 44.
How?
That's
so awesome.
In your mind, wait a minute, that's Brian Urlacher's number.
What an honor.
That's retired. That's up in the rafters, right?
What a great kid, too,
You like
or
that?
young man.
Yeah, that's a 24-year-old man now. He's a grandpa.
Oh,
in that
man.
locker room.
Gosh, he's fun.
That's the old dude over there. Yeah. No, the guy I love. One of my favorite moments, and thank you to Frank Mercogliano over at UNM for making this happen. Like Danny comes on with us every Monday, but every Friday, and I don't know how it's going to work next week with a Friday game, but every Friday during football season, except for I think one, we've had a player. And having these conversations, you know where I am. Like coaches are great, but the conversations with the athletes, I always feel you get to know them so much better. And I mean, almost every one of them has just been really, really good and well spoken and have a great story. And I always, especially in football, they're hidden behind all that equipment and face masks. Like basketball, you almost feel like a guy watching the game, right? Football, and that's what these have been great. That was a fun young man. All right, 505-246-0610. It is now yours the rest of the work week, Steph. Steph's in. She's producing. A. Marie's come over to this side.
We're here.
Sun in your eyes?
Closer. A little bit. No, but I'm good now.
You want me to work on that?
I
I
adjusted
can
it.
fix that. All right, we're open for you, and we're going to reset the table. Coming up next, it's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, The Sports Animal.
Telling it like it is. But end of the first half.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
That's what we needed.
Probably, huh?
Give me a hoe if you got your funky bus fare.
I know. Jeff can hoe. Jeff can always hoe.
Y'all have
The long hoe. He's in for the long
You
hoe.
just got to find your talent.
You gotta find. He's in for the long hoe.
You just got to figure out what your talent is, right? And I'm so proud. But it's Friday now.
It is officially Friday.
It's Cherry Friday. It's a Lobo Basketball Friday. So I'm going to be out with Hunter Green tonight. Actually, I should have had Hunter on, man.
Aw.
Hunter and I are going to have Lobo Basketball over on News Radio KKOP
Awesome.
tonight, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock tip time. Lobos and South Alabama Sagarin rankings. South Alabama is 154, New Mexico 131. If that means anything to you on the Sagarin rankings after one game. Last year, net rankings, South Alabama was 164, New Mexico was 165. I wrote all that mess down for you yesterday. So we'll have that Cherry Friday today. Where are you going to be?
11 a.m. today on at Albertsons Market on Cottonwood Loop by Cottonwood Mall.
Okay.
On Coors, off Coors.
Go by, say hi.
Off Coors,
Hey,
free
Marie.
tickets, free T-shirts.
All right. Adrian's producing on TV, ProView Networks, Comcast Channel 26. Steph's got us on the radio, 505-246-0610. Lobo Hobo said, what a hoe. Jeff,
What a
Lobo
hoe.
cross-country runners don't have that good of endurance. That's probably right. Lobo Hobo also says, we ever hear about the NMSU San Jose State makeup game or another potential? No, we have not.
Yeah,
and I
no
put in
news.
that note yesterday straight up, and people get back to you when they want to get like their soccer coach on the air or something, but when you get a question, they can't even say no news or that's just like no response. So no, I got nothing on it. Deutsch says when Steph Cat walks in the room, it feels like the real show begins. P.S. 50 degrees at tip. Looks like Lobo football's gotten a break considering what it could be Colorado Springs in mid-November. No doubt. Not only they get a break, I got a break because I'm going up there.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, it's not going to yes. Where has the season gone, Jeffrey? No, Juan Jose, Ana Maria, y Gato Estefe. We can't wait for footy to get here. We Jones for the first pregame show with Juan Jose and Edward Abraham James Jr. all summer. And then 2 weeks from today, the OD will preview the final game against Colorado State, which will be just hours from post time. Where has the year gone? It's from Dan. It's gone quickly, has it not? I mean, football season just.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe.
And what are you going to
we're
bet?
almost
You going to bet a bunch
mid-November.
of basketball?
Oh yeah.
All right. Just,
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always something to bet on, Jeff. Every day.
All right.
You can bet on gaming now. That's crazy.
Good luck to you.
Yeah, I don't do that, but
Rather bet on preseason football. I think. All right. 505-246-0610 888. Thank you, sir. 922-0610. Your emails are coming in this morning. Jeff at sportsanimalabq.com. You don't have a Marie at sportsanimalabq.com.
I just have it. Amory.Castillo at Cumulus.
All right. Who's on one, Steph?
Well, I have a caller who's asking about the Cherry Friday tickets. Are those their basketball tickets or are they
Football.
tickets?
Football. Football.
Okay, so this will be for
next Friday's
next
game against
Friday's
San Diego
game.
State.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
next Friday's game against San Diego State. Yeah. All right. Not only did the Lobos play tonight against South Alabama, so tomorrow, Greg Heyer was on the show with us the other day. The Aggies have the Battle of I-10, their big rivalry game against UTEP. I think we're going to get a better idea of what New Mexico State's all about. Yeah, they run New Mexico Highlands out of the gym on Monday. Okay, and they should. I mean, like that's for all of you comparing Southern Utah to New Mexico Highlands, you obviously don't understand it. Just you don't. They're not the same division classification type of opponent, right? They should have run New Mexico Highlands out of the gym. So Jason's in on the I-10 rivalry. First of three, he says. Good morning, OD. The Battle of I-10 is here or higher. See what he did? This could potentially be the first of three meetings this season. This game's going to be a great opportunity for higher learning for Aggie hoops. Joe Golding is building a nice program at UTEP. And this will be a great test for Hire as he matches wits with a seasoned Division I coach in a raucous environment. 10,000 tickets have been sold for this matchup, so it could be close to a sellout. The excitement in the 5-7-5 and the 9-1-5 for this matchup is palpable. It'll be a battle of style. Golden squads play great suffocating defense while Hire's guys like to run and gun. So it will be who can impose their will first. I'll be honest. It's hard to smack UTEP basketball as they have pedigree with a championship and are the architect for one of the most pivotal moments in college hoops history. They've earned their accolades by what they've done as a program on and off the court. They are a legendary program, no doubt, and playing them 3 times this year. The hope is they make noise beyond the rivalry games, but Aggie Hoops wants to beat those guys and reap those benefits. Prediction, NMSU 80, UTEP 75, crimsonly, Jason. So basically he's saying, look, man, they've done something and it's good. Cool. I'm looking forward to that. Hey, I did not know this, and I should know this, and I think it says it probably. No, I don't know. I didn't know this. All right, so hear me on this. It's Veterans Day today, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tonight, this is from UNM, is Salute to Service Night at the Pit. Free admission for veterans and military with ID. That's really cool.
Let's go.
Really cool. So, veterans and military with ID, free admission to the Pit tonight for Lobos in South Alabama.
I'm very excited. Might try to pull that off. That's really great to know. I'll have to tweet that out.
Yeah, because your hubby certainly falls into that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
What does he do? What does Veterans Day mean to him? Is it different than any other day?
No. He gets the day off.
Okay.
And people are very nice and provide a lot of free food and
you can go to Denny's,
services.
You can eat like 18 free
there's
meals.
There's like this list of things going on in his group chat today. It's very nice, and those are very nice, those businesses, to recognize our veterans.
I think it's really cool. You know, it should be every day, but I think it's good that there is a day.
Oh, absolutely.
A specific day to make sure everybody goes out of their way. It's just
good reminder.
Yeah. No doubt about that. I did, for some reason, I guess I didn't know that. I'm looking through the game notes.
We'll have to tweet that out.
Yeah, please do.
We'll get that out. I'll get that tweeted out.
But yeah, so one more time. Tonight is Salute to Service Night at the Pit. Free admission for veterans and military with ID. Lobos, South Alabama, 7 o'clock tip. Now, I would suggest figuring it out early, getting your tickets and all that stuff. Don't show up at 5 till. But that's actually really, really cool. So go enjoy that. All right. When we come back, I'm going to reset. I want to hit some of the NFL stuff. And there's some really, Amory, really intriguing matchups this weekend. Pivotal. So when you looked at the schedule early in the year, this was like one of those, whoa. And then there's a few that are interesting that maybe you didn't think were going to be interesting. I think we'll go through them. We'll go through them, and I want your thoughts. You're open to get in at 505-246-0610. That's 505-246-0610. Or send me an email, jeff@sportsanimalabq.com. Or text 505-246-0610. Got a merch idea, by the way, for the Team-in-Law products. My Team-in-Law sucks, and I feel stuck. Really good.
Are they talking about their team or
Team-in-Law? Team-in-Law. Yeah. All right.
That's really funny.
Hey, who's watching your house? Who's watching your business? Who's watching your home? I hope it's the good guys and not the bad guys. Bad guys are out there. You know that. Property crime's on the rise. This officer shortage isn't getting any better anytime soon. IPS, International Protective Service, is affordable private security that protects homes and businesses all over our community, because Aaron Jones, who started this company in 2006, is passionate about making Albuquerque better and a safer place to live and work. He's from here. This is important to him. And so his group of highly trained armed guards and 24-hour patrols keep the bad guys away. I've used IPS for years. They watch my home. They're there every day. And when I'm out of town, they're there even more and doing more deep checks. They'll pick up newspaper, mail, roll garbage cans to the curb and back on garbage day. Give your home that lived-in look. Call IPS, see what they can do for you. Don't be a victim. Keep the bad guys away and have IPS protect what's important to you. 505-897-2420. 505-897-2420 or online at ipsglobal.com.
Haters gonna hate, but the Raider Nation never cared.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Evergard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Evergard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare Pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView
Sports Animal.
Lobos and South Alabama tonight at the Pit. It's going to be a big challenge for the Bigs. Kevin Samuel, the big guy for South Alabama, comes in. He's the NCAA's active leader in career rebounds. Lobos got out-rebounded last Monday by Southern Utah, so they got a challenge.
Stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, somebody just who sent me the email on the spread. Lobo Hobo said the Lobos are heavy favorites. They open at 7.5, and it's up to 10.5. Feels like a thick number to me. Yeah, feels thick. All right, NFL this weekend. You've got really. I mean, I'm looking through the mess, and
I love it's a mess.
It kind of is because so much of it is contingent upon who is playing, right? Who's healthy. So to me, the best game of the weekend is the Vikings and the Bills.
Me too.
I mean, that's the highlight for me. It's the 11 o'clock game on Fox. And will I be able to watch it on a plane coming back? Is there a New York game? Yeah, I'm going to get the Giants instead, aren't I? And Josh Allen might play, might not. Even with the potential of Case Keenum, the Bills are 3.5-point favorites. Like, give me the Vikings.
Yeah, and it went down from 9.5 at the beginning of the week down to 3. And my favorite part, Jeff, is if the Vikings win against Case Keenum, the Vikings will still get no respect because Josh Allen didn't play.
Well, that's fine to you, right?
And I don't care. I rather be this way right now.
If they lose the Vikings, then people are going to say, "See, I told you they're not worth a crap."
It's a lose-lose situation.
Let me tell you something
with fans.
Let me tell you something about the Bills. We get lost sometimes in good teams with really good quarterbacks and think it's all about the quarterback. Okay, what this line is telling you is the odds makers realize it's not just about the quarterback, that team is good. Now, I don't think they run the ball insanely well, but I think their defense is really good. And I think, obviously, they got weapons on the outside, and they got a great quarterback. Case Keenum is good enough to win you a couple of games.
He sure is.
People aren't buying into the Vikings. I'm listening to garbage like the Vikings have to win this. No, they don't. They can sleepwalk to this division the rest of the way.
Honestly, when I first looked at this schedule, I thought this would be one of our losses.
How do you feel now?
I'm like, okay, man, it might not be one of our losses. Like, as a fan, and got a little tough road ahead of us as Viking fans, but we can win these games.
All right.
We're good enough.
I like the Vikings this week.
Me too.
Especially now, if Josh Allen plays, I may feel a little differently, but I don't think he's going to play. I like the Vikings to make a statement this weekend. Seahawks and Buccaneers. This is down in Tampa. I'm sorry, it's in Germany. It's in Germany. So it's not near Tampa.
7:30 a.m. Set those fantasy lineups.
Yeah, it's not near Seattle and it's not near Tampa. Tampa Bay's a 2.5-point favorite. I like the Seahawks on the money line. I think Seattle's going to win the game. I honestly, and I can't believe I'm sitting here telling you this, I think Seattle's better than Tampa Bay.
So do I. And I think they've proven it so far.
The
better coach?
So, yeah, maybe. I just think they're getting better. They're healthier. Okay, their defense is healthier. Now they lost Rashad Penny, but Kenneth Walker stepped up to become a beast. They're getting, dare I say, better quarterback play from Geno than the Bucs are getting from Tommy. Although Tommy's numbers, when you just look at his flat-out numbers, it's insane where Tom Brady is in regards to passing yardage and all that stuff. Do you know that in completions, in yardage, passing yardage, Tom Brady is second in the NFL behind Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
You know that?
No, I actually did know that.
He's thrown the ball a million freaking times.
It's crazy. Yeah, 50-plus times.
Yeah.
He's getting the yards.
Because he's got to. But I like I really like Seattle this weekend. And this is one of those where you looked at the schedule early in the year, whatever. Seattle, I mean, they're going to be garbage, and they're not. And then there's a couple sneaky good ones on here. Okay, Browns Dolphins is sneaky good, and The Browns are sticking around at 3-5. Well, Jeff, that's not very good. This is a huge game for them. Deshaun Watson comes back in 3 more games. There's 3 more games without him. They're trying to stick around. I think that's interesting. Now, the Dolphins are only 3.5-point favorites at home. I think that shows the respect for what the Browns do. Dolphins put up a lot of points. I think Dolphins win because I just don't know that the Browns can score with them, although you can run on the Dolphins.
You can run on the Dolphins. Yeah, this is which offense is going to do better in that game.
Yeah. All right. In the Malfunction Bowl.
Ooh, what's the Malfunction
Bowl?
Bowl?
Or the Dysfunction Bowl. Is that fair?
Oh, yes.
Colts Raiders?
Oh, I know.
I mean, is there any other way to how do you describe Colts Raiders? Give me 2 more dysfunctional clubs right now.
Let's see, the Tank,
or the Broncos.
The Tank
the Broncos
Bowl
could be in there.
No, because Titans, Broncos, like Titans aren't as bad as the Raiders and Colts.
No, but I mean the Broncos could be a team that you would say in the Dysfunction Bowl.
Oh yes, if we're thrown in that game, we already had the Dysfunction Bowl of Colts Broncos. I was there, but Colts Raiders definitely is going to be a game. I think the Colts are the Raiders are -6.
It's 4.5 now.
And that's 4.5 now. It was -6 yesterday. Yeah. Wow.
So I don't know that
4.5.
I don't know that I think this is tank. I just don't think the Raiders are in tank mode.
Yeah.
I think Raiders are trying to win games and they're just not. And
they should win this game.
They'd better win this game. No, like honestly,
I mean,
they'd better like
Jeff Saturday comes out and gets a win on the road against the Raiders.
With Sam Ehlinger as quarterback? No, they like the point is
questionable Jonathan Taylor.
They better win this game. Because there is so much noise around their head coach that he can't be a head coach. Because it didn't work the first time he was head coach. He comes into this situation and he's got Derek Carr and Devontae Adams and a defense that they went out and spent money on, and they are 2-6, and they are blowing 17-point leads on a weekly basis. Like they had, and they're home against a team who fired their coach the other day, brought a guy out of Bristol to be a head coach, got a guy calling plays who's never done it before, with a quarterback named Sam Ehlinger who's really not very good. They have better win this game. Because then it blows up.
Yeah, if the Colts win by some miracle, I mean.
Why do you think they chose that guy, Jeff, as a...
Jeff Saturday?
Head coach.
Because I don't know if you know anything about Jim Irsay, but he's a little kooky.
Their owner.
Their owner of the Indianapolis Colts.
And that's one of his boys.
I think his past is catching up to his brain. It's one of his boys.
Together, Jeff. You could be a head coach for one of these teams.
I don't think Jeff wants to do that.
You know, I've always thought about, like, do you take one of those jobs and just get the guaranteed money and just say, whatever, let me stink. You want to fire me?
Yeah, you just walk away with your $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take my $15 million and go away. And, you know, it sucks and it's stressful and it beats you up. And, I mean, look, these guys get paid a lot, Steph, because the scrutiny is insane. The pressure of those jobs is insane. To win, you can't go to the restaurant without someone, you know, don't ever get on social media. Don't listen to one of these stupid shows that we do. Like everybody knows better. I've told you this for years. Every guy who's hammering nails or sitting at a bank office or running a construction site or running a car dealership, they're all better coaches than the coaches. Every one of them knows better. They're all better athletic directors than the athletic director, better GMs than the GM, better bowl director than the bowl director. Like, and that when you get into athletics, now those guys don't get. I mean, bowl directors don't get paid like that.
No, really you don't get paid millions to walk away, Jeff?
Damn it! But that's why those guys get so much. The insane pressure of week to week, day to day. Yeah, that's what it is. But man, would you? It's like. I would say, who wants to be governor? Who wants to be president?
I do not. Mess? I would never want to do that.
People have said to me, why don't you run for something? Why? Why would I?
Miserable.
I don't need people crawling into every crevice of my life. I just don't.
Right,
now, yeah, I did it. I might have inhaled. Okay, right? Yeah. I mean, I'll open up. You want to know my past? Like I'll tell you. But just and listening to people crack, like as a human being, you know it's the game, but it's got to hit you at some point, doesn't it? Like Tom Brady going through
what skin can only be so thick.
Seriously, think of what Tom Brady just went through, or is going through. I don't think he's done. I mean, just because the divorce might be agreed upon, But going through a divorce and dealing with that change in your life and the kids and everything you're dealing with, and then everybody's got something to say about it. And talk about your play and your ex-wife and you and your kid. Like, at some point you hear that crap and you're a human being. And as much as you say, I'm going to compartmentalize it and I know it's not personal, you hear it. And every negative comment that someone says about you is 1,000 times louder than 100 positive comments. The social media crap, people can say, love you, no, you're great, hey, great, keep your head up. And then one guy takes a snarky remark at you, and that's the one you remember. Like, who wants to do this? Everybody, I want to be famous. No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Now, you might want to be rich. No, I want to be rich and famous. I think you want to be rich. I don't think you want to be famous.
No, you don't.
And it's probably fun for a while living that life, right? Until it's not.
No.
And so this society, for whatever reason, loves to build people up to knock them down. And then give them a chance again. But, I don't know. Some people are built for that crap. And I'm relatively public facing, but not at that level. Right? But you feel it at this level. I know you do.
Oh, yeah.
I know you do. And tell me the negative, and you're on social media like all the time.
I've had to grow up a lot. Like I'm way better than I used to be. I couldn't handle trolls when I was younger. Now I'm in my 30s. I don't care what people think about me. But in my 20s, oh my God, I'd cry over social media.
But don't the negatives scream a lot louder than a stack
all the
of
time?
positives?
People love drama.
People are cruel, man. So I don't know how we got on that. Going from Seahawks Buccaneers to that.
No, we actually started with Jeff Saturday. And
yeah, no,
the
Steph,
Colts.
that was good. No.
Yeah, thanks, Steph.
No, that was actually good. Are the Cowboys Packers one of those good games?
I'm excited. I actually am excited about Commanders Eagles too.
Well, and Chargers Niners.
I like all those games.
Chargers Niners is going to be an interesting
Red Zone's going to be
watch.
fun afternoon.
You got how many games?
And what about the Cardinals Rams?
You got whatever. Two bad teams. 2, 3, and 16. Who gives a crap?
You got 3 afternoon
John
games.
Wolford against Kyler Murray. Is that what I get to watch?
Yes.
Rams
at home. Yeah, Chargers Niners is interesting as well.
What's better? You get one Super Bowl year and you stink for a bunch of years after.
I'd take that all day.
No, it was worth it.
I don't even have a Super Bowl.
That's what I told Addie the other day. She's like, Dad, the Rams stink again. How did this happen? I'm like, yeah, but it was kind of worth the one Super Bowl year, wasn't it?
And I like it because Sean McVay went all in.
The Rams went all in last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They traded. They got Von Miller. They knew that was a Rams.
I don't know the next time you have a draft pick, but
it's 2047, I believe. I got to check. It might be 48. I forget. It's like, but you know what the Rams do have? The Lombardi Trophy.
They
got rings.
That's what everyone wants,
right? You ask any fan base, would you stink for 5 years to have that one run and get the championship? And if you're not the Yankees, the Patriots, the Astros, teams that win on a regular basis. If you're not one of those, if you're the Vikings, the Rams, the
Bills,
Lobos, the Bills, hell yes, you take it, right? You can't take that. You want that one. Then you can bitch and complain and call radio shows after that. But nobody calls when you're winning, by the way.
Oh, absolutely not.
People love the misery. People love it. All right, 505-246-0610. We're going to wrap this thing up for you. When we come back, get your correspondence. You're ringing the phones. We'll get there at 505-246-0610. This says Colts 17-10. Who are the Colts playing again? Oh, the Raiders. Wow. I'm just telling you, that goes down. Look out. It's the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Orale. A-Marie's going to be out in the Burque later. It's Cherry Friday on the West Side.
In about an hour, 11 a.m.
She's going to be over by the
Cottonwood Mall.
Albertsons.
Off Course. Northwest.
All right.
Don't get confused with the road.
Don't go to Montano.
Please don't. Please, I'll feel so bad.
It's Cherry Friday. Wear your cherry.
Free tickets.
Free is cheap.
While they last, by the way.
Next
You can't.
Friday's football game,
and
not
you,
basketball.
you can't show up. People, it's crazy. When I get there, people are in line to get this stuff.
Really?
So be on time.
Free is cheap. And
Free is cheap.
Don't forget, Hoser. Hey, don't forget my Lobo shirt tonight. I got to find his Lobo. I don't know where the hell it is.
And say that military thing again, because
I
that
was
is
just going
awesome.
there. All right, so tonight, Lobo basketball playing South Alabama. It's Salute to Service night at the Pit. Free admission for veterans and military with ID. If you want info, call the Lobo ticket office, 505-925-LOBO, or go by there, but free admission for veterans and military with ID. This is really cool. Text line says, so how will St. Louis Rams feel if and when the San Francisco 49ers win 2 championships in a row? They're going to hate it. I mean, they're still going to be stoked that they got theirs. But Ram fan, whether they be St. Louis or L.A.,
Did
are
he
there
say
still
2 in a row?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Like Niner
That's
fans,
very
cute.
unlikely,
Niner
by
fan.
the way.
Niner
It's
fans really cute.
I know. I really like watching you, a Niner fan.
They're cute. All right. What? Who do I like? Who do I root for to lose more, the Niners or the Chargers this weekend?
Right?
Because I'm like over the
No.
thing.
You don't root for the Chargers to lose, Jeff. You just know the Chargers.
Yeah, but they've been winning in ways because the other teams, like literally, look at their wins.
I know.
They've been handed
They
wins. The
lucky
Browns
ducky.
chargered it. Everybody else is charged. You know what? I'd rather see the Chargers beat the Niners. Like I don't even dislike the Chargers. They're just kind of that's funny. The Niner fans are cute. All right, so the phone's ringing, and A-Marie said, let me guess. She looked at her watch.
It's Friday.
It's Terry. Hello, Terry.
Good Friday, everyone. Thoughts and hugs, obviously, to Addie, Austin, and Baloo, and all family members, including now Steph and her family. Thoughts and thank yous to all the veterans.
Thank you.
Now, on to other stuff. Jimmy G and Mike McCarthy, I think they should go have a beer together to think who gets the Rodney Dangerfield Award more.
Ooh.
You know, if their teams win, it's because of everybody else, and if they lose, it's because of them. Now, Lobos, yeah, Jeff, you mentioned Lobos are the best team to never make the Sweet 16. It kind of compares to being the coolest boy in junior high who's never kissed a girl. I guess it's something, but that's life. It's hard for any type of schedule anymore because of like SEC, Big 12 matchup, ACC, Big 10. You pretty much got to take whatever non-conference schedules you get. I had to deal with 25 years ago with people coming up to me and say, KU's scared to come to the pit. And I'd let them talk, and I guess Davalos would try to tell people, but I would kind of take a step back and go, what purpose did it serve for them? Because I would have loved for them to come play a game here, but it wasn't going to happen.
They were scared.
But,
they were scared to come to the pit.
Yeah, they were scared to come to the pit because they hadn't accomplished anything in their past. But, you know, it's what you sell, and I grew up with occasionally a big-time team would come here with that Christmas tournament, whether it be Michigan State, somebody like that would come in, and they would have it occasionally. Obviously, Arizona came for years, and then Lute Olson said, I'm never coming back. But, you know, they can go to there, enjoy the games, and then conference schedule, you'll deal with it. Southern Utah's going to go play KU, so, you know, it's I guess I could go, oh, KU, why? But that, you know, it's like life. You take your games, and of course KU's playing Duke next Tuesday, so that'll be something that way. But you guys have a great weekend. I think maybe we could have another new contest for A-Marie. It could be kind of like Where's Waldo, where it's figuring out which Albertsons is going to be out. You know, and have it. But you know, I always appreciate you guys. Be safe.
See you, Jared. Thanks. Where's Waldo? I mean, where's A-Marie today?
Okay, well, that's always a good.
Are you really going somewhere?
I'm always somewhere these days, but yeah, no. Cherry Fridays at 11 a.m. Albertsons by Cottonwood Mall. Off Coors Road. I mean, not Road, Northwest. Coors. Be careful with that.
Missing Juan Jose. What is... JJ, I texted JJ. I do believe he's doing the game tomorrow. He's doing Lobo women's basketball. That's the plan for now. Concerned about Mr. Buck. Oh, we've already read that one. Have you checked the jails and the hospitals, right?
He's good, y'all.
Yeah. He gonna be all right. I can't find it now. There was a JJ Buck get off my lawn today.
Oh boy, he's not even here.
But here it is. Jeremy said yesterday was at the barbecue place, ordered the usual, but it cost more than normal. I thought WTF. They just raised their prices. They couldn't have gone up again. When I inquired, I was told, "Sorry, sir, you ordered mac and cheese. That's now considered a premium side." What the hell? When was the same thing I ate in college because I was poor and it was considered cheap, now considered premium?
Inflation.
So what's the non-premium side? Just fries? I don't know where you were, dude.
Yeah, I can't help you there because I don't know what you're talking about.
You know,
everything's more expensive
these days. I expect everything to be more expensive everywhere I go now. I did the pokey thing yesterday. Went to Pokey.
Except at Cherry Friday, they're free.
Free tickets. Yeah. Bought Monica lunch yesterday.
I
at
love
the
Pokey.
Oh, yeah. And it's always fun watching people who do their order. Okay, what do I get now? And that, I've got it now. I know what right?
Right. It's almost like your first time at Chipotle. You have no idea what you're doing.
Totally like that because you're building your own. Unless you order, I mean, they have built. You can get the.
Do you build your own bowl,
always,
or do you know?
Always.
Or do you
I know what I want.
Okay.
I got my thing.
Me too.
But you can order a bowl or. Yeah, the Chipotle thing's funny. So what is that stuff right there?
It's like the same 5 ingredients.
I don't know. And it's like they didn't even consider it before. It's like the lady at the grocery store who has a cart full of stuff and watches them check everything. And they say, all right, ma'am, $192.42. And then she starts, oh, okay. And then she starts looking for her purse, which is still in the thing, to start digging because she didn't realize she was going to have to pay. And so it takes her 15 minutes to dig out her damn card, or she's going to write a check. Same concept, no? Can we end on a high note today?
Yes, let's.
All right. So, again, veterans, salute to veterans at the pit tonight. Veterans, thank you. It is your day for what you do every day to secure our freedom. Thank you to you and your families. Enjoy your Veterans Day. It is a salute to veterans at the pit tonight. Lobos and South Alabama, free admission for veterans and military with their ID. Thanks to Joe Franklin. Get out there and watch the regional cross-country meet. It's at UNM North at 11 o'clock. Ernie Citabacca was in studio today. Rico Hanna from Lobo Football as well. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Cowards after that. 2 Men On comes your way at 4 o'clock. I'll be on News Radio at 6:30 with Lobo Basketball. Courtside, Albertsons Market Radio Row with Hunter Green, Lobos in South Alabama. Give us a listen tonight along the Lobo Radio Network.
Let's go Lobos.
Steph, thanks for coming out of the bullpen
all
week.
Closer all week, man.
No, appreciate your flexibility. Thanks for coming over.
Combined no-hitter.
This was a combined no-hitter.
This was a combined no-hitter, Jeff.
Totally. It's the name of the show, Combined No-Hitter. Have a great, safe weekend. Be good to each other, please. We'll be back on Monday at 7 a.m. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
Hi everyone, my name is Master Sergeant Jacob Groves. I am a Air Force Special Warfare pararescueman. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Network and New Mexico Youth Sports. Air Force Special Warfare operators are critical thinkers. They maintain a high level of fitness, they take initiative, and they don't quit. For more information on Air Force Special Warfare, contact me at the number listed below.
U.S. Air Force Special Warfare are proud supporters of ProView Sports.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. International Protective Services is a proud supporter of ProView Sports and New Mexico Youth Athletics. IPS provides residential and commercial security services in the Albuquerque metro area. For more info, please call 505-897-2420 or visit internationalprotectiveservice.com.
As a mom, I try to make the best choices for my family and our health. That's why I choose Western Sky Community Care. It's a Medicaid plan with quality health coverage and special benefits like Boys and Girls Club membership credit, additional dental benefits, and wellness and support programs. I decide which Medicaid plan is right for us. I choose Western Sky Community Care.
Learn more about Western Sky Community Care by visiting discoverwesternsky.com today.
We would like to